the hell? Nice.
I only got one water. I only need one.
You only need one.
What?
Well,
I'm living on the edge.
Yeah. Let's see. Get my notes to where they need to be.
mm-hmm.
Bullfrog.
I forgot to start it up.
Yeah. Once I get this written, I'll start up the stream.
Yeah.
All right. That was session 2. That was session 1 notes. This is session 3. Got the PDF. Make sure that this is picking up Foundry correctly.
I hope so.
It is. It's not showing anything it doesn't need to show.
Everything it wants to show.
I'm not even going to put the starting soon. I'm just going to go straight into it.
Yeah, same.
Going right in. Going for it.
Oops, that's the wrong button.
Oops.
Oh shit, I know exactly what I didn't do. God damn it, I knew I was forgetting something.
It's always like this. It's always like this.
I always forget to go and change my stream title. Do all that shit ahead of time. Because I'm thinking about the game, I'm not thinking about the stream. Which I guess is
That's right. That's right.
Every night, all I think about is the game.
Someone gonna die. Operation Bullfrog. Part 3.
Nice.
Okay, that should change it. Stream updated. It says that, but it doesn't look like that. Okay, now it says it. Perfect. Perfect.
Nice.
Now we can publish. I'll turn on the Skynet, so I don't have to do my stuff yet.
Oh, I don't know if Skynet's even playing anymore.
Oh, it is.
Stop listening. Okay. Got you in the Blighted Forest on repeat.
That's where we belong.
Enjoy.
Look, when I get tired of the Blighted Forest and all the crows, I'll switch to that one I just sent you. The ambient dark Arkham.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in like 20 some minutes, I'm probably gonna jump when the next track comes on. Be like, holy shit.
Oh. Yeah. That'll be fun though.
But yeah, just let me know when we got the green light. When the situation is green.
I was gonna say it. Situation green. Stream started.
Nice, nice.
Very
Cool.
nice.
Oh, there it is. There's the new character.
Very good.
I am
Yeah, welcome
special
back, everybody.
agent.
Special guest, our special agent.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like my new character?
It's good.
It's Rim's character's brother. It's good.
I need to put something in this tea now.
Go for it.
So yeah, let's get rolling with a recap, and then yeah, content warnings before I forget. Depending on where we go and what we do, there could be, you know, kind of suicide, murder, blood, gore, all kind of weird stuff. Could be situations involving helplessness. Perhaps stuff involving kids. We know we're all green light for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's probably covers us. Recap. So the cliffhanger from before, about police approaching the scene, the green box, as the agents were spectating it. Y'all, I think, only spotted like maybe 6 of the officers, but there were like 8 or 10 or 12. It was a pretty big gathering. Came in, took control of the scene. The agents did not resist, and pulled their credentials, and which essentially got them a ticket to go talk to the police chief, and essentially kind of square things away, smooth things over, or at least seemingly. And the police, Mr. Buffington, offered to provide some support. I was curious to see if there was opportunity for interagency cooperation, that kind of thing. Did not seem to be resentful about, an undercover op happening with the FBI. Didn't seem like that kind of person. So with a bit of relief after that, where did we go from there? I know y'all at some point contacted. Oh, is this when you went to the county place for the first time?
The records, probably, because I think we did the records and then we did.
Oh yes.
The meeting with Yarrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning when things went down.
Yeah, a long day.
And then by the time all that kind of wrapped up, it was still early morning. Like 9 o'clock is when you eventually checked out county place. Spoke with Mr. Freeman, who helped you to search for some records initially, and like did the search for you, and then it kind of became clear that this was not going to be a very efficient process. So you all got on his good side, and got access to the records, and did a few searches for the rest of the day. I don't remember what you gleaned. I think it was information about the creases, maybe something about the Tourés. I guess I should pull that open.
How could you do that to me, Nish? during the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
He hit me with the loudest sounds. Everyone on my stream has no idea what you said. They'll just have to watch this thing.
It's all good.
His guard was down.
It's true. I was like, huh?
What happened after that? Y'all met with a professor who, seemed like he knew some things, but maybe not as much as he was giving the impression off of.
Yeah, he felt like a coin flip. He knew some things and he didn't know others.
Yeah, so y'all put him on the case regardless to see if he could dig into and find some stuff. Had some ideas potentially about using him as perhaps somebody expendable.
What's so funny about that?
Oh,
Look, he wanted to see some action. That's his prerogative. He can do that.
Oh yeah, we were talking about sending the kid into the.
Him or Yarrow, we didn't know yet.
Yeah, everybody's
I guess
on
the
the
kid, the
expendable
kid's
list.
probably the first on the list because kid's not a friendly.
Expendable.
Kid's on Kai's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's right. And then I don't remember what happened beyond that. The meeting with Yarrow.
After Yarrow, let's see.
Wait, this is
Might have been,
that takes
might
us
have
to
been just the end of
Saturday.
that night and take us to the next day. Yeah, I don't think we did anything else other than go back and sleep.
Yeah, we're probably gonna go back, sort through our notes, and then sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like Yarrow may have been the end of the session
Mm-hmm.
for us.
It was like an hour drive
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
That's right. He's like one town over. This antique dealer lady, she's a couple couple towns over. She's actually in New York City, I think. I've got a location for you. But yeah, anything else recap wise that I'm missing? I'll want to insert.
But just to verify, we did it. We did cover Townsend's involvement, right? On what you did.
We're holding on to that, I suppose, until we get to that point in the timeline.
Okay, good. Okay. Until we get to that point in the timeline.
It's important.
And this is vital information.
Some of the most important information, yes. So we pre-rolled some of the rest of the investigation at the county office. But
Just
real
speed things up
time
a little
or
bit.
yeah, in-game time that will happen Monday, Tuesday, if we happen to survive it to Monday, Tuesday.
Very nice.
There goes that new agent again.
All right. Does anybody do anything fun or interesting in the evening when y'all get back?
Hell no.
Yes.
Does-
not fun.
Who,
Just
who
immediately
calls
cut
to
them off.
reach out? Who calls to reach out to the antique dealer, or how do you contact her? What do you say?
One of the senior agents, of course.
Of course. That sounds like a trigger call. I'll go ahead and pull that trigger.
Is it a double trigger?
Not yet. I can be your angle or your devil, so right now I'm the angle. Trigger.
Phone rings a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
play
go
it
ahead.
out. No, I was gonna say if you want to start off, that's fine. So the phone rings.
Yep, phone rings a couple times. It comes on, and you hear a young lady's voice. She says, "This is Tucker."
Hey Tucker, this is Trigger, Agent Trigger. Got some questions might need to ask you in relation to some ongoing issues we're looking into and antique related things as well. Seems like it might be your specialty.
Yeah, absolutely. This won't
Was
be
this
the
this is
first
the next
rodeo,
day,
as they
right?
say. Yeah. I mean, you could have called her in the night you got back.
Okay, that's what I was just making
Whenever
sure. I
you
was gonna
want.
say, you know, can we meet up tomorrow or can we meet up later today, depending on whichever day it was, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, dealer's choice. I'm imagining you're calling the night, though, to set up a meeting
then
the
I'll
next
see.
day.
What time would you be available tomorrow? If available tomorrow.
Oh, I can make time for this. What do you say, 10 o'clock?
10 a.m. Looks at the other agents, you know, get some nods.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Nods,
Mhm,
nods,
mhm.
nods.
10 a.m. sounds good. We'll be there. We're at.
You can come to me or I can come to you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the bottom of her picture is a link. This is a
Oh.
link to an actual person and their situation.
Let's see.
And I'll just kind of very briefly give you. They have two locations that they have. They have like a personal island basically. That has like where they show stuff, and then they also have like an art gallery type situation in New York City.
I don't know that I have access to that if it's in the journal.
I don't see it in the journal.
Yeah.
I see Yarrow.
This might be
Well, like,
another,
so,
one of those Meadowbrook story situations where I couldn't see that.
Oh, you don't see Elizabeth Tucker?
No.
You don't see an entry for her? All right, let me show that to you
No.
then. Perhaps it's because, well, it doesn't matter.
There she is. Yeah, I remember seeing her. Because we were wondering why she had pictures of herself on the wall. But it disappeared for some reason. Oh, this is real.
All right, so yeah, she's got a couple of locations that you can meet her,
Corey
or
Jones
you can ask
Studio.
her to go somewhere.
Okay.
But yep, so she does have like a private island, essentially, that we'll say doubles as a residence slash place of business, as well as the New York situation.
Trigger will offer to let her pick a place that she thinks is secure enough where we can talk about it.
All right. Let's meet in New York then.
New York?
You can come by the art gallery. If you, how will my people know that it's you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't say green fedora.
Why not, dude? It's such a good identifier. No one else is gonna wear like a bright green fedora. That's actually
Are you
not a bad
sure?
idea.
In New York City?
It could be.
Might be a West Coast thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking more of like a code word or something.
Huh.
But I'm put on the spot. I can't think of anything right now.
Well, out of
All I
character.
got is pizza and pizza crust.
Out of character. What about the table you were talking about taking?
That's true. I was gonna mention that I was gonna bring a table, an antique table, to get looked at.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you'll know me from
Yeah,
that.
that would be great. Do you know, can you send me a photo of the table, maybe? Do you know anything about table or its history?
Only the previous buyer, the person that owned it. That's about it. And yeah, I can get you a photo of it.
Okay. Yeah. Just tell the receptionist that you're here about the table, and that'll be good enough.
Sounds good.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow it is.
All right, and
Trigger's
she hands
gonna
up.
hang up. He's like, guys, I got a chance.
Yeah. Do you want to roll human on that interaction?
If you're being serious, yeah. But I don't know that.
I am being
before-
serious. You can always ask for a human on people.
Mm. That said, I thought you had to like study body language for that, so I didn't know if it would work for that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet failure. Yes.
That's sweet failure.
Give me that 1% later today. I can't wait.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you're at 20? How, sir? I feel like this is one that maybe you didn't start at the baseline. It might be worth double checking.
I will, but I mean, literally every time I failed it, I've only gotten 1%,
Yeah.
and I've failed it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
In a row, so.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, sweet.
So I don't get anything out
so
of
yeah,
that. I'm
triggers.
assuming.
Nah, you're not sure. It was just a normal conversation. All right, sweet. So thing is arranged. It will probably, like, as long as you get a reasonable sleep and, you know, leave at a reasonable time, you'll get there around 10 o'clock.
All right.
Should we fast forward to that?
Tip just wants to know everybody's strengths as the new guy.
Computers. A bit in law and that side of things, red tape.
Okay.
But mostly computers.
Anything medical you need.
All right. Then
I'm into the spooky stuff, but in a cool way.
All right.
What about you, Tibbs?
He feels like he can tell him homicide investigations.
You're definitely on the right case.
All right. He's gonna keep that in his notes. Yeah, we go fast forward.
Man, on his copybook, he's having a good time.
Nice. All right. So yeah,
Let's go.
takes you about an hour drive plus like maybe another 20 or 30 minutes traffic adding on. And you get to your arrangement. I don't know how things are gonna work in New York, if you can like just street park or if you've got to find like a parking building or something.
Well,
But however you manage to do that, you park and go into the building, I suppose, and are greeted by the receptionist, who I assume you will mention you have the appointment with. Somehow they will probably like you'll get instructions for how to drop off the table, and people will bring it in to
Go look at it.
do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would have sent the picture that morning because we would have not had it on us that night.
oh no, you would have, because Tibbs would have sent it to you.
Mhm.
He took pictures of it.
Oh, then yeah, that would have been simple. We'd have had it that night
Yep.
then.
Yep. Yep. All right, and I got hit with a different music, so I'm going back to the dark ambient. Okay. Yeah, so you get into this lady's office, and quite modern. Oh, who dat?
Who that?
Did join or leave?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Roll
Oh, I'm
sanity.
hearing like the disconnect reconnect sound. Maybe it's me.
Oh no.
Maybe you. But I'm not hearing it. but
Maybe
that's
it's Maybelline.
possible.
Yeah, it could be.
Uh oh.
Yeah, maybe it's Brandon popping in for a quick.
Ooh, Dark Brandon
Quick what up?
Rising. You left me, Trick.
Oh, I gotta get the clock right
Whew. Essential.
in case it matters. All right, is it going? It's going now. Yeah, so kind of modern office, very choice selection of items that are on display. All of it is like, the cheapest thing is like 20 grand. Very, very expensive collection she has here. Also, it's furniture, but also she has like pictures and paintings and knickknacks. But nothing that like points to a particular theme or specialty, let's say.
Any big mirrors?
Oh, I mean, there's a handful of like old style mirrors, but
Okay.
nothing that seems untoward. And she greets you. She's wearing like similar to the outfit she's got in the picture. Jeans, comfy but classy is the impression it gives you. Welcome to my place of business. Come on in, everybody. I am, what's my name again?
Elizabeth Tucker. Looks at your name badge.
I am, Elizabeth Tucker? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. Got it. Oh gosh, alright, let's try it again. Hi,
It's alright, Mr.
come on in, I'm Elizabeth Tucker. How can I help you?
Well, thanks for seeing us, and figure extends a hand for a handshake.
Oh, yeah, she'll give you a handshake. You must be Trigger?
That's me. What gave it away?
What gave it away?
He laughs when he
She
says that.
he smiles and looks away before returning conversation. So- oh, funny and cute.
I
Nice
have a
combination.
girlfriend. I had to hit her with it.
Oh, okay. Coming out a little strong there, huh? Okay.
Confusing. Oh, good.
And I guess. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything Trigger was gonna say. That was just gonna be out of character nonsense.
Yeah, she'll shake hands with the rest of you. Quite quite energetically, and invite you to kind of sit on kind of a comfy couch, and she'll sit opposite in a comfy chair, comfy antique looking chair. So I got the photos of the table from you. It looks like it has changed hands a few times. We were able to track down some of the dealers and buyers over the years. Table itself looks like it was crafted in California. It's definitely hardwood back in the 1880s, 1890s. Is there something special? Is there any reason why this table might be of interest?
It killed a kid.
Really?
It's painted.
Oh wow!
Wait,
It
She's
killed
a
kid?
she's a friendly. She's
That's right, I
friendly, but
am
not
friendly.
redhead. Yeah. It belonged to.
Is that gonna
a
kill us?
person- No.
It's gonna
No.
go feral.
oh shit.
We're losing her already.
We're losing her already. It
She laughs nervously.
I'd be nervous too.
Hmm. It belonged to someone who was collecting antiques who died in ways that we're investigating, and it could be related to that.
Were they an official dealer, or just an amateur?
The person that bought it,
Yes.
I believe they may have just been a collector.
Oh, like a private collector?
I think so.
She's essentially asking, like, is this somebody that's going to be in her network?
I don't know. I'll
Do you have the name of the last buyer?
would I know that it is Isari, or would I know that it's Donnelly? Would I know who the last one was? Because I know Donnelly had it, but I don't know that he bought it. So I would probably give it. I'd probably give
Yeah, I don't think you
Yamila's
know.
Isari's name because I believe she's probably the one that bought it,
Yeah, good.
based on the notes that we found.
Yep. And Tibbs will like lean forward and show you his notebook and point at you. Sorry, just 'cause like circle like maybe that kind of question mark.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, let me just do a quick search here. He, opens up a little notepad, digital notepad, and does a little typing on it. And no, Yamila was quite the high roller here, but doesn't look like she ever purchased this table.
There is a secondary Tibbs will show trigger, which is Wheeler Furniture question mark. But date wise, who knows the date would know.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You disclose the Wheeler possible connection.
He's only disclosing it to the trigger.
Yeah, so I'm asking you guys.
Ask, am I gonna? I think so. It's possible that
Okay.
it was connected to someone much further back, though. The Wheelers.
Okay, but let me just do a quick little searcheroo, and he does her search. This is interesting. What makes you think that the Wheelers owned this? It's my records. Like I see pretty clearly, like not always the name and date of the purchase, but it looks like this table for a long time resided in Texas, family in Texas, and then it came out to Massachusetts. And then lastly here, but no, I'm not. I don't see anything that leads me to believe that the Wheelers ever owned this.
All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see the old notes. Let's see the old notes.
You know around about the time frame it came into Massachusetts?
Oh, good question.
That might help us give you a better answer.
Yeah, it looks like it was shipped here, or shipped to Massachusetts, February 12, 1936.
I see. That's going to be a problem getting you information for that then.
Yeah, sorry, it seems like it's maybe a dead end.
Potentially. Did Yamila buy many things from you here?
From our collections, let me do a quick check. And the short answer is not really. Couple of high dollar items were purchased, but
Any mirrors from you?
doesn't seem. No.
No? Okay. Maybe we're stumped again.
I'm gonna roll a human in. Because I feel there's something different here.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
sure. Go for it.
What do you mean? She's being normal.
Hey,
She's being normal.
Well, I mean,
Too normal regarding that there's a feral table in the room.
Also, congratulations on your check mark.
let me double down on the human then.
I will say my human is correct. Oh, you really
Oh.
believe her, dude. My human is correct. The profession I started with gets no human, so your base is 10. So I started at 10%.
Shit.
Okay.
Hook
Oh, and
lands.
you've doubled your human capacity.
Yeah, in that time. And it's done no help.
Hook, line, and sinker.
And we're buying it. Whatever she's putting down, we're
Yep.
buying it. So
He's just a sucker, I guess.
No, Yamila. Yeah, it looks like everybody's failed the roll so far. don't know if Ty wanted to make the roll, but she's welcome to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, human, right? Oh,
Yep. Yeah, human.
Human intelligence.
Sorry.
Oh!
Ooh,
Eyes our
He's
first
an Al-Gaib!
our first success.
yeah. Yes. All right. So yeah, the rest of you chuckle fucks are not able to read the conversation, but Ty, she's got her agent Townsend is zeroed in on.
can
Not
read
really
her
listening
mind, see her
to.
soul.
That's right. Not listening to kind of the words that she's saying, but just kind of watching the body language, listening to the tone, watching her shift, that kind of thing. Townsend, she's definitely excited. A little bit nervous, perhaps, but mostly excited, curious, and interested. She does tend to like point her her feet and her knees in the direction of Trigger. You know, that she's definitely got some interest in Trigger, but it's not like,
It's the
you
hat.
know, yeah, it's not overwhelming or anything like that. She's just, you know, identified him perhaps as the lead, but and yeah, it doesn't seem like she's withholding. Doesn't seem like she's withholding anything from you. She's not like nervous or being evasive. Was there anything specific that you were trying to like zero in on? And kind of gauging her behavior?
Me, probably just trying to see if she withholds any information she might know, but
Okay.
that got
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, if at some point she starts to withhold or kind of change her emotional state, because you critted all, you know, of course give you that. But for now, at least, you know, the conversation, she's interested, excited, trying to be as helpful as she can be. And you also kind of get the confidence with which she's saying these things. She seems pretty competent. And like the terms that she's using that Drew is not using, you know, she knows a lot about furniture.
I feel that. Don't ask me to explain any of this computer shit. I use the dongle to do the
Yeah.
thing.
It's like a fancy dresser. It has drawers. Yeah.
Well, if the mirrors are dead end, at least with her.
Now, Yamila may not have done a ton of interactions with us, but she is on my registry. I can see perhaps where she acquired some of the furniture for her house from. Would that be helpful?
That would.
Okay, let me
Thank you, Miss
take a
Tucker.
look here. Oh, absolutely. She beams a smile.
It's like I'm one
So
of the
there's three pieces of furniture that come up as being noteworthy in her search. One is an end table that was purchased by one of the local residents in an estate sale from the Wheeler house or Yamila's house, whatever. It was later then bought back by this neighbor, Emily Harrison, who lives in the neighborhood. So she has an end table that's from the original house. There's a piano. That again was purchased and sold and then repurchased. And then there is an armoire, fancy cabinet. That was also purchased, this time not by a neighbor, purchased by a banker named Jessica Griffs, who lives in Columbia City, which I have not Googled, but it says it's a nearby city.
Let me see.
Yep. So, an end table
Piano and an armoire.
that's owned by a neighbor, a piano, which is in the house, and an armoire that used to be in the house and is now in this Columbia City.
We know. Did you say who purchased the piano? Or is that?
Let's see. It's a Baldwin upright piano in 1930. Sold in 1956, resold in 1970.
Dang, the Baldwin.
Mhm. We'll just say it was repurchased in 1970 by whoever owned the house. At that point in time.
Purchased in the 70s.
All right. Let's see.
Any other ideas, guys?
Yes.
Go ahead, Tibbs.
Since we're talking about Priamila? No. But what does she know about the Wheeler furniture? If it's been, are there more pieces out there? And
So nothing else that seems to be of interest.
Nothing of interest.
Yeah, everything else is probably like intact or has been like ruined and destroyed over time, or but yeah, these three items seem to be perhaps noteworthy, perhaps nothing.
This is way before her time, but she wouldn't be familiar with the name Margaret Crease, would she?
No. If you mention any of the other kind of like previous owners of the house,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to register, have any recognition of them.
Okay. We're doing a little huddle. A little huddle.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
End table, piano, armoire. Has anybody tried to buy the armoire? But actually, no, we wouldn't know that because it'll be through Jessica.
Yeah, 1940 armoire, American modern style, currently owned by a banker, Jessica Griffs.
Jessica Graves.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "What can you tell me about Yamila Zari?"
Oh.
Oh, what would you like to know?
What kind of person was she?
Let me look her up in the notes real quick. She's not gonna have anything extra that's not really in the notes.
Okay.
Had limited interactions. Yeah.
What kind of stuff was she interested in when she would come through here?
She She would note or mention that, like, a lot of the pieces that she was interested in kind of had like Italian origins. Um,
Mamma mia.
like that's a clear theme that kind of stands out.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. She smiles.
And
Yamila, part of the Mushroom Kingdom? Question mark?
Probably a plumber.
Could be.
Miss Tucker, are you a native of Meadowbrook?
No, I'm originally from somewhere else in the United States. We can say she's a New York native, maybe.
Okay.
New York. Right.
So she was interested in, Emila was interested in Italian furniture, so was the end table of Italian origins?
Oh, let's see what it says here. The end table. Why, yes, it looks like it's Southern Italian in origin. Painted edges. Yeah, I don't think she has much more
Okay.
detail than that for you.
That just checks out with Emila's preferences.
You wouldn't know of any local to Meadowbrook antique dealers outside of, maybe someone in your network that you know.
Let me, I guess, search for contacts in Meadowbrook. Does a quick search. And comes up empty.
All right.
If there are, they haven't done business with us. They don't. She would also like, if anybody was like a big time collector, they would show up on her stuff too.
Yeah.
So nobody from Meadowbrook is
She seems
either
to
a
have a-
private collector. Or, yeah.
Pretty extensive network.
Yep.
Hmm.
Figure it can stalk her social media later to establish more details. We'll put those computer skills to use. Don't worry.
Oh, here we go.
His villain arc.
His heel turn, it's coming.
I'm gonna crack that nut any minute, any day now.
Don't put it like that.
Oh no.
You know, once his girlfriend bond is over, he's gonna be like, "Well, I know somebody. New bond achieved."
I know who's getting projected on in this mission.
I wonder if we're tapped out here.
I'm kind of thinking
Yeah.
probably.
I certainly am. I don't have any other ideas.
Well, Tibbs has no ideas on the furniture route. He has no ideas.
I don't either. I used the one thing I could come up with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you like acquire any of this furniture, she'll be happy to look at it for you, and I could probably, provide more analysis than you might be able to as individuals. But
Although, he does have one
Then,
question.
oh, go ahead.
Cause did she say Wheeler House in this conversation? As if like familiar with it?
She might have. So yeah, that might have been Drew speaking.
Okay, so if it was just you speaking.
In all of the conversation, like it doesn't seem like this house has been on our radar.
Okay,
She's not
then he has no questions.
up with the spooky Yeah.
Cause that would have been the follow up. Like, do we get stuff from this place on a regular? But if it's something like she has to constantly look up, like, okay, no,
That she probably then
not
that's
memorable
what she's
enough.
gonna-
Yep,
Yeah,
the house isn't memorable enough.
that's a
In
good
her
thing for her,
network.
though, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, like if you ask about dealers or specific pieces, she can probably find information about it. But and if you were to say like, you know, well, yeah, it would probably be like depending on the buyer. If you want to see what a collector has picked up, you know, she could probably get that history for you. But anyways,
Well,
yeah. Well, if there's anything else I can help you with,
I think you've done a
you
great
have
job.
my
Mr.
number.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, anytime.
I think we'll head out for now. If we find anything else, we'll give you a call, let you know.
Oh, sounds good. Should we, this table that you dropped off, should we leave it in our inventory? Or will you be taking it with you?
Good question. While
If it's a matter of keeping it secure, we can, we have the resources for that.
you wouldn't happen to have Jessica Griff's contact information, would you?
Yeah, she can give it to you.
Okay.
I will tell her to hold on to it for right now. Keep it secure. Don't sell it. Don't do anything
Don't
with
feed
it.
it after
absolutely.
midnight.
Don't feed it after midnight. That whole Townsend actually says that.
What does it eat?
Children.
Children and negative thoughts.
Y'all are funny.
Little Asian humor there. Don't worry about it. Just
You
don't
think I'm?
come in
You
contact. with
think I'm
them.
joking?
We'll keep it secure and make sure that nobody interacts with the table.
Yeah, minimum, if any, interaction, just in case. And with that, Trigger will get up, tip his hat, and
Damn.
All right, mystery crew. Are we hitting the streets? Mean streets of Meadowbrook to do some door-to-door action?
Yeah, we were thinking question the neighbors, weren't we?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
let's
what
do
else-
that.
What else were
Unless
we
you
looking
got-
at? Yeah, I can't think of anything more pressing at the moment other than check on the neighbors.
Yep, the coroner. You could try to connect with the coroner. It's
Easier.
possible they're working the weekends.
Yeah, we could try to.
If not, we can hold it Monday.
Yeah, you could try to reach out just to have an appointment.
Yeah.
That's actually probably the best idea.
Mhm. All right, sweet. We say you do that over the phone. Somebody give me a luck test.
Oh, who's calling? Is it gonna be? Because I'm sure
Whoever
Tibbs
wants
is.
to
I'm sure
roll it,
Tibbs
buddy.
is driving. I'm sure Tibbs.
It was driving. Trigger stalking Miss Tucker on her. Twitter.
So top
we
for
got-
Townsend.
Tibbs is like, yeah. Tibbs is like, driving and texting is against the law here, sir.
Yep.
Have to cite you.
Who we got?
The coroner. Just need to see if we're able to get in touch with him. So it's a luck roll for you.
Failure.
Nice.
That's a big old no.
All right, yeah. So
Hey.
you get a recorded message and a voicemail, and you expect to get a call back Monday.
Could somebody in the car call, try to contact Jessica to inquire if she's anybody interested in buying her armor?
Mm-hmm.
Not Tibbs again.
I'll give you that as a freebie. You know, y'all can call her, leave messages, etc., and this person will get back to you. And no, nobody has been interested in buying the whatever she has, the armor.
Ain't nobody wanting that nasty armoire. What do you mean?
Oh, dude, are you already bringing out Bayou
Oh,
Billy?
Bayou Billy. Sorry, he's get back in there, Bayou Billy. It ain't your
Agent
time
Bayou.
yet. Agent Bayou. I can't wait to bring him out, dude. That's my HRT SWAT character, Agent Bayou.
Oh yes, I'm there for it.
No interest.
But yeah, no, nobody interested in the table. She's had it for a few years now. Sits nicely in her home.
Nicely in her home.
If I did not describe it to you, it's made of oak. It is stained deep brown and has a mirrored front.
Mm,
Otherwise, unremarkable.
I don't like all these mirrors.
Okay, talking to the public,
The
the
neighborinos
peoples.
going around door to door.
Yeah, are all of you like Christmas carolers style
Christmas?
approaching as a group, or splitting off in twos, or going individually?
Well, we split off. We get cover more ground, but
True.
you all have done this before, correct?
I'm a computer guy.
Yes, in my old mission days.
On door to door, not really.
So would we say that Trigger's the only one not comfortable talking to people? Like, even though we just saw him talk spit some game to this lady.
Oh, I can talk to him, but not really good at how would he say? Not always good at reading people.
Gotcha. So
So I'm going to show you a little bit about the neighborhood. Hopefully all the rest of it's still hidden.
privacy fence
Everything.
over at age 65.
Really?
Damn.
Oh, this turned a turn for the most of them probably won't talk about. A lot of older people get in their ways where they're like, "Rah, rah, rah."
Yeah, but
That's true.
that's fine.
We have ways of making you talk, old man. You didn't know we were gonna break out the interrogation torture, did you?
Oh, we're ready for anything. Show us what you got.
So what would the senior agents recommend? Split off or one big happy family?
I'd say do it in twos.
One thing I would suggest as well as Trigger would be, if anybody seems suspicious on your end or on our end, like if we split up,
Mm-hmm.
let me know and I can see about setting up like an MC catcher. We can listen in on their phone calls or see if they're doing anything.
Okay. Okay.
I'd say we either group or go in pairs, not alone though. Previous experience, alone might be a bad idea.
How do you want
Pairs
to
is fine.
how do you want to pair this group?
Well, you said you're comfortable doing one. I'm comfortable doing maybe the other for talking. I just need to make sure I have somebody who can back me up on the reading the person or not.
I can do that, but still need. Well, Townsend's pretty good at that too, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. Either of those two would be fine with me.
Town's also good at investigating. Party asking questions. But we'll see. We'll see who splits up with who. So who's trigger taken?
I'll take Townsend with me.
Alright.
It was the Tibbs and Townsend show last time, so it'll be Tibbs and Toff this time.
I mean the body
Tip-
incident.
Tips and Tough sounds like the cutest cartoon about cats.
Good call. Good call. Alright, I'm gonna say this is gonna take hours to accomplish. Like you're essentially
Absolutely.
walking through the neighborhood,
Door to
knocking on
door,
doors. Sometimes
pacing.
people are there, sometimes people aren't.
Would I be able to
But
roll like an alertness or anything to see if we're getting like a lot of suspicious eyes on us, things like that for doing this?
yeah, you can roll that. Sure.
Obviously, we're going to be getting some kind of eyes on us because we're
New to the neighborhood.
failing.
And there's a bunch of old people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can roll it now if you want to, but some of it will depend on how you interact with the neighbors.
Mhm.
You know,
Fair.
potentially.
I'm talking about like glances
So,
through the blinds, stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anything real, I meant more like out of character, like for them, not me being out of character, but out of character for someone in this neighborhood. Some of it'll be normal. But
Oh,
anything like that would be unusual.
I see. So, like, is somebody like, is somebody following you? Is somebody keeping eyes on you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a better
Okay.
way to put it.
I like that. I like your sense of paranoia.
Mm-hmm. Not very lucky on that
So,
one, though,
it's
so
like we're
we feel good about it. We're like, yeah, nobody sees us.
Nobody
Cool.
sees us.
nice.
Green fedora walking down the
My
street.
green, me and my green ass fedora, my blue suit. No one sees us.
All
Like,
right,
you know-
so we'll go to like a house that opens up and has somebody for you to talk to. Which team is going first?
Wanna roll?
Yeah.
Lock it off, dude. Or
I'm also
Drew can
gonna
roll. That's
roll
also true.
something.
Oh,
Oh, but that's for me. You guys roll whatever you're rolling.
I'll roll luck, I guess. That's a failure on my part.
You wanna roll luck, Rem?
Looks like we're going first.
Okay.
All right. So this house. Oh, it doesn't say which one they're in now. So it's not relevant. We'll just say it's in the neighborhood.
There we go. Oh nope, I don't hear anybody still.
Nice.
Oh, what's it?
There we go. Okay. I don't know why my sound cut out.
Yeah, you got robot-y for like a second there.
Okay.
when you came back.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll go up to the first door that answered.
Yep, we'll do a nice little knock.
Mm-hmm. All right, you see an old man who opens the door, dressed in like golf shirt, plaid pants. Looks to be, 70s, 80s.
Classic old man.
Mm-hmm. But he's kept himself up well. As
Good for you, old man.
hello there. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm just in the neighborhood and was wanting to ask some questions about about the house down the street? I forget what it's called now, but I don't want to. I want to
Spooner.
avoid say the Spooner House. Yes.
The old Spooner house.
Gotcha. So you're avoiding the language, but maybe you're pointing out it even, or
Yeah.
because it's not far away. Oh, are you looking to move in here? Are you from out of town?
Yeah, I was kind of scoping out the neighborhood.
Where are you from? Is this your husband here?
No, no, we're just friends.
Just friends.
Oh,
It always starts out like that.
living together.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're on their bad side.
Living in sin.
Does he crinkle his nose at that? Oh. Oh my.
You're welcome to roll a human to see if you can read his reaction.
Well, I'm not
But,
there.
Let me get that. Let me get on this.
Oh.
Oh, dibs. All right, crit success. At the mention of the house, he like shudders, and becomes quite uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I don't really know that much about this house.
Have you ever seen any fires there?
Oh.
Going right in.
Let me throw down the Luther hot ones right now.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Maybe. I don't know its history. I think maybe a couple of times it had some fire damage, but
So I'm just wondering about the remodeling. So I didn't know if it'd been like rebuilt or anything. I've just read about a couple fire issues with it.
yeah, I don't know. You have to maybe ask a real estate agent.
Do you know what happened to the last people that lived there?
So you can both tell he doesn't want to continue this conversation, and I'm gonna need some sort of persuasive thing. Otherwise, he's gonna shoo you away.
Oh.
Nice.
Failure.
If you don't talk, we're gonna
he's gonna
feed you to the table.
apologize. I'm sorry, you seem like nice people, but my wife, I have to go get her ready for dinner. Good luck with your house hunting.
Thank you for your time.
Alright, he closes the door. And you hear him talking to somebody else, presumably his wife.
Can I check an
Margaret?
alertness to see if I can kind of make out anything?
Sure.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I,
So his wife asks, who was at the door, and he explains. A couple of young people living in sin, asking about the house, and she goes quiet too. Like the conversation just kind of dies there, and then they
On
start talking
today.
about supper.
Alright.
All right, let's flip on over to Team 2.
Team T. Let's go.
Trigger and Townsend, although Townsend is a BRB.
That's all right.
But let me roll a d4.
Privately rolled.
We run it. What's up?
Private roll. Oh shit.
Oh damn, he rolled question.
Yeah.
That's bad for us.
All right. So, yep, you show up to a house. This one, again, doesn't say, so it's just in the neighborhood.
Nondescript house. All right.
You knock on the door, and a very old man comes to the door. This guy, what does he look like?
Does he look like he's got his shit together?
He's bald. He's bald. He's got kind of scraggly, short, white hair. Like, like on his sides, kind of.
Mhm.
Like he's shaving it, but it's not, totally, totally clean cut. No facial hair. Thick glasses.
Trigger rubs his eyes a few times and he says, "Rob, that you?"
No, Lucas. Lucas is my name.
Lucas,
Who the hell are you?
I'm Terry. Good to meet you. He puts out his hand.
And he shakes his hand. Shakes hands with Terry.
Give him a firm one, but I'm not gonna crush his hand. He's an older guy.
Terry. Yeah. What do you want, Terry? What can I do for you? I guess.
We're looking into buying a house around this area, and
Oh.
one of the available ones is the old Spooner house over here. It's got a little bit of history to it. It kind of spooked us a little bit. Wanted to ask some questions. See if anybody around here knew anything.
Have you been
Yeah.
in? Have you been in the house?
Not yet.
I used to live behind that house. Lived there on 385 Valley Road, right behind the house. Lived there. Oh gosh, 70 years.
He does a whistle at that. So you've been in the neighborhood for a while.
Yeah, where?
You know your way around the block.
Oh yeah, most everybody here has been here for a long time. And he starts kind of pointing out neighbor names and houses. Tell this guy, it's the kind of old guy that like goes out for walks in the morning, knows everybody that lives in the neighborhood,
Oh
that
yeah.
kind of thing.
I'm gonna try my human to see if I am graced to know if he's having any like trepidation or is like maybe nervousness or trying to
Mhm.
hide something, that kind of thing. Damn.
Nice.
Really
Damn.
hard to get that 20%. But we try. We try every time. Trigger does his best to read it.
Hey. Yeah, 3 more tries and you're guaranteed to get it.
So that's how it works.
Yep. Yeah, you're not able to get a read on the guy, but he seems pretty friendly. Perhaps that's why he's an outgoing kind of guy. That's probably what's kept him going for a while. So yeah, if he's been in the house for 70 years, he's pretty old.
Well, Trigger will mention to him too. Listen, we were also looking up some of the records on the house to see if anything had happened to it. Because it might be a fixer-upper kind of thing. Looks like it's had a couple of fires. He'll trail off a little bit to see if
Yeah. He'll essentially confirm that history for you.
I just want to know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, I think if it were me buying the house, I'd want to look at it with a close eye. But
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I think it seemed like the responses came quickly. I don't think much of the house burnt down before it got put out.
Well, that's good then. That's good.
Yeah, they've also done some extensive renovation over the years too. It's who knows what it's like now.
During his mentioning of like neighbors and things, did he point out a Harrison at any
Mhm.
point?
Harrison?
Yeah, because you said there was a Emily Harrison that bought from Yamila's house.
Gotcha. Yeah, he can have mentioned her.
If she's mentioned, and gonna make the assumption that she's still around there. Trigger's just gonna take note of where the house is so we can make sure we hit her
Mhm.
up, see what's going on with her.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, she's part of the bingo club.
bingo.
We play
That
bingo
sounds
every
like a good
Tuesday at
time.
the church.
You win big? Or is this just
Oh,
for
I
fun?
win big with the ladies.
You gotta tell me your secret. But we'll save that for when we actually buy the house, because it's sounding pretty good.
Yeah, you and your partner here are a little young to be moving into this neighborhood. She pretty quiet. What's your name, young lady? Aiming this at Agent Townsend.
I wasn't prepared for this. Um,
Oh, she's shy.
Hi,
That's how I
yeah,
knew.
hey, I'm Katie.
Oh, hello, Katie. Nice to meet you. He like shakes your hand and doesn't kiss it like the old school gentleman that he is. He probably assumes the two of you are perhaps partnered.
Mm-hmm. Not living in sin, unlike some groups that are asking about the house.
He does not ask the question. Perhaps he's a little bit open-minded when it comes to
He seems to be a pretty
bond of
straightforward
marriage.
fellow. I like old Lucas. He's okay. I'm gonna feel real betrayed when he's the monster. So
With us, they're
Alright.
just, oh, if you're gonna move in, that's so cute. And the other one was, what, not married and a black boyfriend? I can't believe it.
kinda, yeah.
uh,
That's old people.
yeah, so what else would you like to ask this gentleman?
I don't know. Townsend, help me. Extensive
What
renovation.
did you ask him so far? I was away for a few minutes.
I asked him about the fires. He confirmed the fires. He said there was extensive renovations. He's been living here for almost 70 years, I think he said.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to live behind the house. Or is he behind the house now?
Yeah, let's say he's behind the house now.
Same. So he's in the same spot he's always been in.
Yeah, yep.
But he's
Wait,
been.
for 70 years he lived there.
Yeah, he's
So-
probably an octogenarian.
So here's the thing: if we scale that down to the original timeline where that played, he would be there in the 40s, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think the
I
50s.
don't remember.
53. It'd be like when he was.
Yeah, he would be.
Yeah,
he would have been there in
he's
the
probably-
50s.
Right.
But as a child, like a fucking infant.
Yeah, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
When did that originally play? Like 2017, right?
Oh.
Yes, yep.
Oh, I know something. I'll
The
ask him.
original scenario timeline is based on like 2017.
Now that I've like established like a bit of rapport with him, I'll lean in with Lucas. I'll be like, listen, Lucas, is it true what they say about the house? Is it really haunted?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up, son.
Into his good ear.
Is it
Yeah.
really true? yeah. I just do a little bit
Yeah.
louder.
Yeah. He'll say that the house definitely has a bit of a history.
Does he believe in it? Do you believe
His
in
parents.
it?
I don't know. His parents, when he was growing up, used to warn them about the house. Stay away from the house. Strange people stayed at the house when they were growing up.
So his parents.
Yeah,
know
he'll
something.
mention that there were a bunch of Italians that lived there for a while and eventually moved out. Um,
How
he
old?
tells
How
you
old
that.
is that?
What'd you say?
How old is what?
Or how old he is?
How old is he? He's
Oh,
over 70.
haven't asked him yet. Yeah, he's over 70. If you ask him, he probably won't tell you.
Okay.
Or, sorry, will tell you. He's 90.
I'll never tell. Oh my god.
So wait, so he was
He's
in
a
his
spry
20s.
90 years old.
Okay, so when he
Yeah.
lived there for 70 years, he was in his 20 in 1947. So he knows what happened before the first family or with the first family.
Mm-hmm.
He was here when the Earth was
Yep,
created.
that is correct. Yeah, there was. Oh, so I'm gonna adjust things a little bit, like retcon a little bit.
Sure.
So let's say for the last 20 years, he's been like living in a home nearby that's like, maybe somebody's like part caretaker for him or something.
Sure.
And that the 70 years was like the house directly behind the Spooner house. So like he was born and lived in that house at the beginning. So he's been there. 90 years ago, he was there for 70 years. That makes sense, kind of.
I think so.
So like
Wait,
1920s, he would have been there. In the
Yeah.
1920s, he would have been there as like an infant.
Damn, Lucas is the goat. We got the jackpot. Like that, Tibbs.
He'll say that his parents used to talk about, well, for one thing, they'd curse kind of the Italians coming in and out of there. A little bit of nice bigotry. But there was one in particular, like the kids used to make fun of the crone, they called her. Just like a crotchety old lady kind of situation.
He was Italian too.
Yeah, she was Italian.
Crouch the old Italian lady. Got it.
Adele Di Vitello, or something like that.
Hello.
I'll copy and paste that for you.
I was gonna say I'm gonna ruin that spelling.
I have to copy and paste the whole thing.
Ah man, Lucas having the time of his life. He's like, hell yeah, someone to talk to about good old times, bad old times.
But yeah, he didn't really buy into the superstition kind of stuff. They
He doesn't sound like the type. But that also means
Yeah.
he likely hasn't gone into the house.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my estimations.
All right.
Nice.
Would you like some tea and cookies?
Oh, you gotta have the tea and cookies.
Oh yeah, I love to.
You know, we did miss a meal. Why don't we enjoy a little bit of time with you?
And impose on this guy.
Oh yeah, a
He,
little
he
bit.
pulls out some Walmart cookies and puts them on a plate for you.
I will absolutely enjoy a Walmart cookie right now. And I'll thank him for it. I'm not gonna be stingy about it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's kind of at this point that you kind of get the sense that his stamina maybe is going, or like he's perhaps like starting to overstay your welcome a little bit, but he hasn't kicked you out yet.
Yeah, if I notice he's getting, weak standing up, I would say, well, listen, we've taken up enough of your time. We might be seeing you real soon. We get that house, I'll come by. We'll talk again, okay?
Oh yeah, you two seem real nice.
It's great talking to you.
All right, take care now. Bye bye then.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ace Ventura style. All right, cool. let's pop back over to team the A team.
Yep.
All
'cause
right.
I gotta run to the bathroom. Good luck.
We're
Roll
gonna
another D4. See who we get up to.
we're gonna
talk to.
discuss a new strategy, a new approach.
Okay.
Tough.
Yeah.
How about this time we say we're with a Meadowbrook Sparrow.
The Meadowbrook Sparrow.
Local newspaper doing a story on the Spooner house. This would open it up for more questions.
True.
And I'll support you with any specific people of interest if we could get them talking.
All right.
Feel free to take the lead. I'll be right here with my notes.
Nice. All right, so this one, this lady is living on 1204 Spooner Avenue. Looks like she's been there for a while. So like either across the street or a couple doors over. And she introduces herself as Marianne Cooper. But she doesn't invite you or anything. She's talking at the door with you. So you're with the Meadowbrook Sparrow, are you? Doing a story on the Spooner house? Isn't that where the Donnelly fellow got killed?
That's what we heard. And we're just wondering if you we're just wondering if you did you know Donnelly at all?
Oh no, I don't think I did. No. It was so strange. I saw him a couple of times coming up to the house. What was he even investigating?
Oh, he was investigating. Like, was he like walking around searching for something?
Well, yeah, he came to the house a couple of times late at night. I don't usually spy on the goings on around the neighborhood, but one night I happened to be looking out and he was out there with a flashlight.
Interesting. Do you know
He was
anything?
with the FBI, right? It had to have been a case.
Oh.
Sure seems like it if you're somebody to be doing that if they don't live there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I keep telling the ladies at church, but they don't believe me.
Did he just walk in, do you know, by chance in the house at all when you saw?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, saw him go in the house. Oh, yeah, in fact, she saw him go in the house the night that he died.
Did you hear any strange noises?
Oh no, I don't hear too much these days. She seems like she's younger than the last person you spoke with, but still definitely in her 60s or 70s.
Do you know how long have you lived here, Marianne?
Oh, I've lived there since 1965.
Oh, do you know anything about the fires to the house?
If it's in the timeline, she'll
Don't know.
confirm it.
Let me check the timeline.
Yeah.
1965, you say. 63, 66, the two rays. Where's the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Fire, yep, 1977.
Who was the resident there?
Thomas and the Greeleys. Thomas Greeley.
The Greeleys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'll ask her,
Welcome back.
do you know anything about the Greeleys that used to live there?
Oh, let me just see. Let me check my memory. Would you like some tea and cookies?
Lucas?
Look at Tibbs and kind of shake my head.
So y'all finally got an agreeable one, huh? Nice.
Well,
Fuck,
Well,
where are
we're-
the Greeleys?
We're news reporters, John.
Oh. Interesting.
We're not living in sin anymore.
we're not living in sin.
Listen, all I'm saying is I know what my downtime activity is going to be. I got a new bond, baby. Me and Lucas, we're hanging out.
Going to bingo night.
We're on bingo night, dude.
Shoot, I do not
Unless
see
it's a monster.
anything on
On the Greeleys.
the Greeleys. I thought for sure there was something.
Oh, it's
Let's
fine.
do another search, but
So that would have
nope,
been.
doesn't look like.
So that would have been 1977. So, but yeah, it's right.
So yeah,
November.
she knew them. They were unremarkable.
I got one.
They were pathetic.
They were pathetic.
Fucking mediocre.
Yeah.
So, if Toph wants to keep going down the fire route, Janine Atkins. That would have been 1988.
Janine Aiken, maybe?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, the gas leak one.
And that would have been a scene because of the fire department coming in to check it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'll tell you that they were a nice couple. They moved in back in 1986. Seemed like they were hoping to start a family, but soon after they moved, they seemed to have problem after problem, marital issues, that kind of thing. The house itself seemed to need quite a bit of repair. And they did put a lot of energy and effort into it. Yeah, she thinks she knows that after the terrible incident, the husband moved back to Colorado, lives in Denver, she thinks.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Doesn't have contact info for him. She didn't know him that well, but
Did you ever speak with Dr. George Weaver?
Dr. Weaver. Yeah, he was a well-liked doctor. Lived in a small house on Valley Road, which is one over from Spooner Avenue. He was a bachelor his whole life. And he replaced the previous town doctor at the time, back in 1965. His was a suicide, she remembers. Soon after he bought the house.
Alright.
Recalls.
Seems like she has a good memory, so someone let's ask for the unknowns. If you're willing.
Well, depends. But yeah, so far she's been pretty open with you.
Let's fill in some blanks. Fill in some.
Mhm.
Who would you like to ask about? The Tourés, Reese, Weaver, Greeley, Diaz,
Yep.
Aiken family you already asked about, John Tyler, Louis Tycroft,
Tycroft would be an interesting one.
Sorry. Arthur Donnelly. You already asked about Donnelly a little bit, or she just told you about Donnelly.
Yeah,
Because
we don't know.
we don't
I
know
was gonna
what.
say we don't. Tycroft, Diaz, or Dure, we don't know anything about.
Yep. Azidos. Because and those two of them are at least suicides.
Mm,
No wonder.
All right, which one are you asking me about?
Go ahead, Toph. Pick one.
can you tell us anything about Louise Tycroft?
Luigi.
Luigi Tycroft.
Luigi Tycroft. Yeah, she knows a little bit about him. He was the lawyer, local lawyer. Divorced his wife of 15 years, Emily. Had a falling out with his partners in the law practice. Shot himself with the handgun. The local paper boy had called the police the week before, saying that Louis answered the door angrily with a pistol, and told the paper boy that voices were keeping him up at night. But yeah, a week later he shot himself.
That's heavy.
Ooh. A lot of strange things happening in this house. Or a lot of bad
That's
luck,
right.
you never know.
All right, so she's also getting to a point where if you want to press her for more, like,
And the persuader.
we can just boil it down to a persuade roll, yeah.
And it'll happen to you too.
I could try persuade.
Yep, I failed mine. Your turn.
You think you happen
Sure.
to you?
Yeah, it could happen to you too.
Dang.
All right. All right, so ask me about one more.
Right, so we're gonna go all in on the unknown. We go Peter Diaz.
Peter Diaz. He was the baker from a nearby town, bought the house in 1978 to rebuild and rent it. He was a skilled carpenter and spent the next 3 years restoring the house, meticulously repairing the damage that occurred during the fire in 1977.
Really?
The repairs were in the news, apparently for several months. Press gave his work a positive spin. Then in '82, he lived there full time with his wife and 2 kids. It seemed like a divorce was in the works. Yeah, and then again, he went all in on doing repairs of the house. Expanded the garage, restored the master bedroom's mirrors. He also made a big cash offer for the house from Andrea Falcone, the previous owner at the time. Oh, sorry. Nope, that's me mixing up notes.
Okay.
Haha, just kidding.
Yep. But yeah, so he was for sure heavily invested in repairing the house, and hung himself in the 2nd bedroom.
Oh.
A note was pinned to his chest that said, and I quote, "Finished now." End quote.
And at this point, she's too tired, so we're like, "Thank you for all
Thank
you
you
can."
for your time.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, sweet. I think we've got one more house to knock on.
Yep.
So, all right. So yeah, you haven't spoken with this person. All right, last person to open up is an old lady This is at 389 Valley Road, which is behind, again, behind Spooner Avenue, but not directly behind. She's been there for about 80 years. She's a spry young lady at 92.
Ooh.
Yeah, what would you like to ask her about?
That's us, right?
And I guess, what is your cover story? Yeah.
I was thinking of going in as like a paranormal investigator kind of situation, or like a YouTube channel that's like looking into it.
Okay.
Damn trigger
you know,
out there
just
to
interested
make
in,
Townsend suffer.
Oh yeah.
We'll say
Well,
like a home healthcare nurse is the person that answers the door. And Imogene, says, yeah, go ahead, let them in. And when you describe that you're a YouTube or whatever your cover is, the nurse helps fill in the blanks for Miss Imogene Klasky.
Oh, the Nickelodeon
Ooh.
people.
Ask you with a
Nickelodeon
C or
people?
K.
With a K.
All right. Imogene Klasky. Let's see.
Nickelodeon.
How would we want to approach that then?
The Townsend want to do like a intro to her paranormal investigation YouTube video. We're here at the Klasky house.
That would be one of the first things I would say to him, just as part of the cover, is like, we may use this interview as information, but we're not filming anything or anything like that, and it's just just to get a feel for what's going on here. We were interested in the old Spooner house, the Famblin, with all the stories about it. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, you mean the Wheeler house? That one right there.
That's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Wheeler. They were quite the couple back in the day. Mr. Wheeler was a dashing young man, very charming. He had all the ladies smiling at him. I think he was a stonemason as well.
Ooh, that's quite a career.
And Mrs. Isabel, we used to call her Lady Isabel. She was as beautiful as a princess. At least she was for a few years. But then she became ill with some kind of wasting sickness.
That's terrible.
Yeah. But her husband took great care of her. And in fact, he died. He died in 1910. Not too long after she got sick.
Did he get the sickness as well, or was it
Yeah.
something else?
Oh no, he seemed fit as a fiddle. It was just an accident at a work site on the county building. He had all the good contracts back then. He struck it big, had a lot of money, and he left all that money to his wife and her care. What did you say this was about again?
Oh, we're doing some research on the history of the old house and people who've lived there and some things that have
Oh,
gone
right.
on with it.
The
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
She seems a little bit confused
Do I get the sense that she's like
and might
demented?
need some direction.
Yeah. Okay.
You can roll Hument, or if you have
Don't need to.
Toph's,
I've been around.
got
But I-
Toph's psychology skill.
But I'll never say no to rolling my human.
You can roll it and
I'll
fail
get
it.
it one time.
Damn.
How'd you call that? How'd you know? Weird.
No, I was speaking about rolling and failing the psychology roll, whatever that is.
Oh, I don't think I
Um,
even have that, so I would 100%. Oh, it's psychotherapy. I have like 10%.
Do it. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I would be using that for, but I could. Oh, for checking to see if
To
she's
assess whether
demented.
she's- Mm-hmm. Demented.
not
I guess
that
that is
kind of
literally
demented.
the
Just
correct
like,
word.
you know, having dementia.
Yeah.
This lady's zany. She's demented. She's freaking out.
She's mutated.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has a third limb.
At least
Yeah.
that's how Trigger will peg it. Like he thinks, oh, this lady's got dementia or something like that. She needs to be
Sure.
reoriented sometime. Whether or not that's the case, that's just what he believes. What was her name? McClaskey? Or Klasky?
Mrs. Klasky. Yeah, Imogene Klasky.
Mrs. Klasky, did you know a lady named Adele DiVitello?
Oh, that was Miss Wheeler's caretaker for a while.
Oh.
Yeah, she was an Italian lady. She came into the house. I think she was a seamstress. But she came and cared for Isabel. Oh, and that's right. She recovered. I think in about 10, 15 years after she got ill. She came back to life, so to speak.
This was Mrs. Wheeler?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Lady Isabel.
And 15 years later.
I think she was in the news several times. She was a big figure back in the day. Like I said, she was like a princess.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, at that time I was married to my husband, bless his soul. And we had a couple of kids growing up, and we had a cat too. A couple of cats. She smiles and
Oh, that sounds lovely.
drifts again.
Yeah, getting into those memories. I'll take a look over at Townsend just to see if she has anything she wants to ask or add to it. I'm thinking.
I'm thinking, but not right now.
Mm-hmm. You can
I'll ask
see
her
that
about the
kind of like a.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna
You
say,
asked.
I'll ask her more about the more recent peoples. Saying, we talked a bit more about the past of the house. What about some of the more recent people that have lived there? Did you know? I've already forgotten his name. Donnelly, Mr. Donnelly that lived there, or
No, I don't remember him.
that might be too
She'll
too
say
recent for her memory.
nothing. Nothing significant about Isari either.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that next. So that's
Um,
okay.
just that she was the talk of the church group, the lady church group. But no, not. If you want to ask about a specific name that's been a bit more recent, you're welcome to.
I'll ask again back to Miss DiVitello. Did she have any other family around in the area?
Oh, I don't know if there were a family, but there were lots of Italians coming in and out of that place. I mean,
Was
they
it
must have
anyone
been her
local,
family.
or did y'all know any of them?
No, they came from out of town.
Out of towners.
Yeah. Yeah, you see as she kind of recalls this, like an unpleasant memory, kind of is coming into her mind and starting to get agitated. And once again, mechanically, if you want to ask something, it will require persuasion of some kind.
I kind of want to roll, but I also don't have anything I can think of. Actually, I can think of one thing, maybe. So I'll try and persuade her, see if I can't ask her about Touré, the Tourés, if she would know anything about that.
Okay.
Good luck, me. I'll need it.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, you.
We failed.
Damn.
Oh. Yeah, the nurse steps in and kind of gives you the play. Sorry, she's it's about time for us to get her medication.
I
She's
understand.
tired.
We've probably taken a bit too much of your time, and I apologize for that. But thank you so much for everything you've told us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep, so you are pleasantly shown to the door, and say at this point you all have essentially exhausted the daylight hours. So it's like 6:30. Time for dinner and a movie.
Time to
Time for dinner and a movie.
meet up. I think Ty might have just dropped.
Oh no.
Yep. Our internet went out.
We're
She'll
meeting,
be back though.
we're meeting at the
Oh.
sleep in since we still have. Do we still have like frozen food?
Oh, if not, we can
Maybe,
pick up
yeah.
along the way once we get. Yeah, I mean, we're still at the same place, right?
Yep.
I forgot what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
Meadowbrook Inn or something like that.
Yeah, the middle sleep in. Yeah.
While we
Yeah,
wait,
that's where we'll meet
Yep.
back up.
while we wait for Ty, I'm gonna do those rolls from the drive then.
I will wait.
Okay.
Wait for time. My sanity loss when we saw the
Yeah,
body
so
was
there-
for violence or helplessness.
Yeah, violence.
Okay.
Oh wow,
That's true. I forgot to check mine.
you're violent?
Yeah,
Where do you check
Oh,
them
yeah,
at?
under psychological.
You can check it. Yeah, I made notes of it to check later, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like pass or fail, you just have to like endure it without going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Should it show
I
our
think.
breaking point?
I don't know. Y'all see your breaking points?
I see a specific number for mine, so
Oh, you can see that, I think. I mean, do you still not see your sanity score?
I don't see my sanity score, but
It's
I do see my
I
breaking
see breaking point, yeah.
under the psychological.
But
Gotcha.
it's not like breaking point matters though if you don't know what it is.
If you don't know where you're at, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's fine. You know you're at least over that sanity score. And can judge your sanity accordingly.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that that wasn't like something that's not, messing up or something.
Yeah. Nope, cool, good call.
But yeah, on the
Good
way
call.
back,
Cool.
if we don't have groceries for it, Trigger would have like stopped by, got some kind of food from somewhere for us.
Gotcha. So I will say there is like a local place called the Meadowbrook Inn, which is more like a bar slash pub,
Oh, that's not what I was.
which is
looking for.
separate from your lodging.
Oh, though could be a good place to stop for a meal if we have like a sit down meal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, so hang on, let me see. Toph, you roll. Excuse me. Okay, I see the rolls. Alright, I will message you.
On the drive back, Trigger definitely would have said, "Hey, we definitely got some information from this. I don't know about you guys, but we uncovered a name that I think is going to be important to look into. Adele Divatello. Seems like she was instrumental in some way in all of this. They used to call her the old crone. She was a part of the Italian group that lived here, and she was also the caretaker for Mrs. Wheeler when she was sick. Seems kind of suspicious.
I had a knock on the door.
Oh, you're all good.
Dang, they broke in.
Oh, they got you anyways, no. I was just in character saying stuff about Adele Divatello.
Okay, I wrote notes so I can pretty much
Yeah.
notes that I
Just
don't
letting
know
you-
until you tell me.
Yeah. Notes that you do know now.
Okay.
Because I was mentioning it in the car ride back to go out to eat. 'Cause
Yeah,
I felt like that was a big enough thing that I needed to tell you guys, like, immediately.
I'm glad I learned to type fast.
Adele Divatello.
Adele Divatello, yeah. She
I
was
am
the
on
caretaker.
I am on like 6 pages in my notepad.
Nice.
Y'all are crazy.
I won't tell.
Y'all are. I take, like, concise little notes about stuff that I think is
Listen-
important. I don't say shit about
listen.
nothing else.
Listen, I was reading
Mhm.
through stuff when we were at the antique store. I'm like, wait a minute. She liked antiques. It's worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Oh.
Oh, so there is one house you did not visit locally, and
That was
maybe
the
we can
Harrison
squeeze it
house,
in.
I'm guessing.
Yep, Emily Harrison.
Yep.
Emily Harrison.
But yeah,
But I'm
something
almost
else we
wondering
have
if
that's coming up.
If we needed it this time, but
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just thinking out loud of, do we need to talk to her at this point? I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. But what's his face? Yarrow is going to call soon.
Nice.
An update. Yeah, so maybe the question I posed to you right now is, after y'all are exchanging information, are y'all doing that? Well, are you eating in your hotel room, or are you eating out somewhere local?
Excellent question. Do we want the local life, or do we want back at the inn? It's gonna be nothing but youngsters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not so much that. It just might be a way to sort of blow off steam a little bit. Maybe see what's going on. You never know.
Yeah. Maybe hear the word of
But-
mouth.
Right, but it might not be a good place to talk shop.
No, not talk shop, but it would be a good place for Tibbs to organize his notes. Either place he'll organize his notes at.
Maybe we'll do takeout then.
Oh, you want some Italian food?
Well, we already went to Italian food last time, and now I feel like I might have been cursed by Luigi. So who knows? I'ma show them. I bought the Spooner house.
Jeez.
Luigi.
Luigi.
Alright, so I think we got everybody back.
Yeah, Ty's back.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. Alright, so we're eating in and
We're
comparing notes. Is there any other note discussion y'all want to do, or should we have Fuller or Yarrow call?
Yeah.
Should we just change his name to Fuller so you can remember?
Yeah.
Daddy's got a gun. Yarrow got a gun. We got to do the Yarrow call since.
That is what we should have picked up too while we were out.
We did, didn't we? We picked up the
Yeah,
Did
we
we-
got the Walmart
Mhm.
guns.
Before the
Alright.
Yarrow, before the Yarrow, the dinner, we went to Walmart.
Alright. I must have
Right.
missed it.
That's great.
Yeah, we even took a selfie with.
It wasn't in the recap, but understandable.
Yeah, because I need time to sort my notes on a few new details. Especially in the section
Alright.
called renovations.
Yeah, so I guess we'll get the call from Yarrow.
yeah.
Hmm.
That'll
Okay.
probably be.
Yeah. So
That'll
I guess.
probably end up being me.
Yeah. He's Actually, he's not gonna call. Like he'll call to like say he wants to meet with you to give you the information.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't trust.
Trust the phone.
Doesn't trust.
I respect that.
That's right.
I respect that. As a SIGINT, I nod. You know. Mm.
So he can meet you at your hotel room, or y'all can go out to for Italian food again.
We'll meet at. Well, we just got food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want him coming to our hotel though. I don't want him to know where we are.
Ain't nothing like we can't get drinks, right?
Yeah, maybe a bar. We'll meet him at a bar.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
or
meet,
you can even like meet him in the Walmart parking lot.
Walmart parking lot. Oh, hang on, Yar. We gotta pick up our guns. We'll be right back.
Did you guys
I
get me
was
one
thinking
too?
more of it. I'm going in the house.
All right. So where were we meeting this guy? And who's
Bar.
meeting with him?
I guess it'll be me and
Alright.
probably not Tibbs unless Tibbs wants to go because I'm assuming he's doing notes.
He's doing notes, but he would be curious to add more to his notes.
I guess the whole group then, unless someone else wants to stay behind. But staying behind's not gonna get you much.
No, I definitely want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Townsend,
I
you in?
need to I need to fact check the bullshit he's spewing.
All right. I'll do you a favor this time, Tibbs.
Alright.
I'll drive and I'll let you continue with your notes.
Oh no, I don't mind driving.
Clears my head out.
Lets me sort out this information I heard by ear in my brain.
All right. All right. All right. Whatever works for you.
A little bit too far.
Uh oh.
All right.
Well, which
So yeah,
city?
it's like another couple of hours before he's able to meet up with you. We'll say it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, or sorry, 8:30,
Now,
9:30.
is he meeting us or are we meeting him? Like, is he meeting us in Meadowbrook or are we going to him?
We're probably going in the.
Oh, I was understanding that he was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
yeah.
he was like coming to one of our bars nearby.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he's gonna offer, I don't
Alright.
know.
Yeah. So well, you guys are perhaps all together sitting somewhere, or whatever the situation is. He'll find you enjoying your table.
Good table, good wood.
Alright, he says, I've got good news for you, I think.
Ooh.
Molly's.
His house is really heavily saturated with tragedy. And
That's the good news.
I mean, so at least now we essentially kind of know what we're dealing with. Normally, these kind of things will manifest until you use some parapsychological mumbo jumbo that Drew doesn't know, which y'all are welcome to roll. Now you can roll either unnatural or whatchamacallit? Occult.
Unnatural doesn't grow from you
Um,
missing it.
yeah, I
You
don't
have
think
to-
it does. I think you got to
I
be
don't think it
exposed
is.
to it.
That's a special one.
Yeah. But so in that case, you can roll both essentially.
I have 0 unnatural, which seems weird.
Wait, I succeeded at a natural? What the? Not a cult? What the fuck?
I
I
almost. I've never gotten so close to the success on such a low number.
I have no unnatural either.
Well, if we go in this
Yeah.
house, we might get a little bit.
Yeah, if I get to snag a little bit more sanity from y'all, we'll get some unnatural out of it.
Hey, Townsend.
Townsend got that occult roll.
All right. Nice. Okay, so who Townsend has a
succeeded.
cult?
Yeah.
Townsend and Tibbs got a call, but Townsend has higher.
Tibbs got 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tibbs.
That's a success.
Okay.
Tibbs is like, oh, I've
Your
heard of that.
ones are coming back.
Tibbs, don't waste your good rolls on this.
He's been wasting them all fucking session, every session. When the house comes by, it's another critical misses. Watch.
Critical misses on all your sanity tests. Maximum sanity loss. He's gonna go crazy the first game.
I got a double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, so he kind of lays out much of what you have been able to find and like corroborates the succession of owners and causes of death. He layers in, kind of like some parapsychological analysis that, I'm imagining the theory from Ghostbusters and like the goo, and how like negative emotions
Yes.
He's talking
powered
about
the goo.
ectoplasm, yeah.
Yeah, the ectoplasm.
That's him.
And yeah, like there's some sense that makes sense to it. But again, like for some reason you feel like I guess especially when he starts going to like recommendations in terms of how you might utilize this information, that's when it starts to kind of get a little bit sticky. For example, he encourages the agents to enter the house at night because the spirits will be more able to communicate in the dark. He suggests that, this is now phasmophobia logic, but like grouping together might scare off the spirits from trying to communicate with you. They usually prefer one-on-one, communicating on a one-on-one basis. And while all of this kind of like makes sense to you, it also strikes you as like theoretically a good idea, but perhaps practically not a great idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Like, if you're alone, yes, the spirits will probably communicate with you, but that might lead to bad things.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So that's what he's offered us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should let him go into the house.
At this point, it might be a good risk.
GoPro camera.
Yep.
We gotta go back to Walmart and get a GoPro.
Van surveillance while he goes in.
No, I think a GoPro camera is a terrible idea. We don't want footage of this kind of stuff. We just need to confirm that it's real and then get rid of it.
Well, I think the footage will be a good way to confirm if this is a human threat. But are they actually considering sending them in? Is
No.
that thought gonna be presented to the table?
I am.
Not me. I don't.
Oh, go ahead, Doc.
I
I
said
don't.
I'm
I don't
considering.
trust him in that sense. I don't trust him to not get himself killed. And then that's just another body to cover up.
But this will fulfill our crazy directive. If we
We'll
do,
know if it will know if the house is dangerous if we go in.
yes, like I said, but that's our crazy directive. Is the house still a threat?
Is the house a threat, and is it still a threat? Do
Mhm.
we need to take care of it? Now, weren't we supposed to? We're not supposed to deal with it. We're supposed to determine the cause of death,
Mm-hmm.
focus attention on the house, and determine if it is an ongoing threat to the public. Then inform Snedeker and wait further instructions.
Yep. Like out of character, this will help us with Directive 2,
Yeah.
but only
It'll cause problems.
only Toph is considering it.
Well, if he doesn't have much more to add, I don't see Trigger belaboring the point or anything.
Yeah, because all he's offered us
That's
is
really no new information.
the timeline, right?
Yeah, he's just confirming and corroborating what we know.
It's also confirming bad advice in terms of how to
Yeah.
approach the house.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I don't want him to go. He's literally going to get himself killed, which will confirm things, but it's not. I don't want to have to deal with that sanity loss. And also, Trigger, like I said, doesn't want to have to deal with covering it up or have to force the program to cover it up.
Here's the thing, though. I'm 90% sure Townsend should get a sanity gate if he dies.
Really?
Yeah, she can't stand the paranormal psychologist. Ghost hunters. We should call Zach.
Program
back
will
in.
take this under advisement.
Listen, we already have one witness that saw a quote-unquote FBIH.
And we also have the news.
Yeah, speaking of, you see, kind of as the 8 o'clock news is wrapping up, it's kind of coming near the end of the hour, or at the end of the hour. They have like a little local spotlight.
On the bar.
And, yep. Sure enough, you see footage from the Meadowbrook store. Some B footage of the green box locker. Interview with Brian Miglia, whatever his name is. Strange things at the Spooner house.
Hmm.
Yep. Spooner house again.
Well, if that's going on, Tibbs is gonna pay close attention to what is reported.
Yeah, they mentioned law enforcement involvement. They mention a lot of the same stuff brought out by the Meadowbrook Sparrow recent article. And kind of like a promise to continue to keep you updated as the story develops. At this point in time, the Meadowbrook PD police chief has yet to comment. But yeah.
But not much. They didn't have anything to go off of, so that's good.
right. Anything else with Professor Yarrow?
I think we're
you would like
done
to do?
with Mr. Yarrow, Professor Yarrow. Trigger will when the timing feels kind of right, when he's felt like he's listened enough and that Professor Yarrow feels like he's said enough, you know, kind of gauging that sort of point in the conversation, he'll thank him for what he's done, and he'll take his
Thank you for your
advice
service.
under advisement. Yeah. Hey, thank you for your service.
Happy to serve my country.
Happy to serve my goddamn.
Trigger will give him a handshake and a smirk with that.
Yep.
Nice little handshake.
Yeah, he'll leave without any kind of shenanigans. Puts his shades back on inside.
Does he
what's
turn
left
around and
right
like
is
lower
just
him just for a
stay
second
recording.
with like a wink? As he
Can we
leaves?
ask
Yep,
him who he
yep.
voted for in 2020?
No,
Oh no, he said.
no. You'll have a sanity loss.
Yeah. Alright,
We'll,
so
head back.
Yarrow exits.
Trigger was definitely drinking this time a little bit though. He was enjoying a beer too.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's early in the evening, but y'all also had a super early start, so it's probably time to pass out.
Oh yeah, we've been going
Start the
on.
next morning.
Wake up as John. Gotcha.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and
Florida
fast forward to
John.
like 7 o'clock on Sunday the 11th. What were you wanting to do on Sunday, if anything?
We
Alright,
have
let's
one
the
potential loose
streets,
end on the
park
neighborhood.
tomorrow.
If we haven't talked to Harrison, if we wanted to, I think is her name, Emily
Okay.
Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility. Don't know if she'd be willing to talk to us, but
We should also probably check in if we haven't.
That's
with
true.
Snedeker?
Yep. Emily Harrison would be a good one because she did buy a piece and she probably has been in the house.
You want to do that then, Tibbs?
You want to talk to Snedeker?
Yeah. I can give him a call and let him give him an update.
Oh, you know what? Let me retcon something real quick.
Nice.
Oh no, is Ty dropping?
Ty arrested?
Did she?
No, I don't think so.
I just dropped you out of the
I don't see her.
foundry. That's why he's
Oh
asking.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
That's okay. Or yeah, let me retcon something before y'all leave the bar. You will spot someone that looks like the coroner. County coroner.
Oh.
Enjoying a beer or two.
Is he
Watching
drinking?
the game.
Is he drinking like in full uniform? Maybe a corpse near him?
He's just one hand in a corpse doing an autopsy, the other on a beer.
Yeah.
He's watching the ball.
No, he's
Damn Orioles
Totally in his
win every
relaxed.
time.
Nope, he's not in his work clothes.
He just has that aura, the aura of a coroner.
Well, I imagine you all maybe like
I've seen the
Google
photos
who this
of him,
person
yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a little bit of background.
Trigger would point it out if no one saw him.
Oh.
You wanna? Do we talk to him now, or do we wait and see?
I think we should let our medical expert see what you can get from him. And he's probably more
If that
open.
doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say if that doesn't work. Well, Townsend's got a plan B.
That has
that
worked.
kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find him.
The kid? The one that is he there too? Stalking Townsend?
He's looking in at the window. Please call me. He's desperate. Talk to the quarter. You ever seen a live one of these?
Imagine. Imagine a beer from the gentleman over there. It's him.
For the gentleman outside at the window. I don't know why, but for some reason I was thinking he was too young to go into a bar. He's old enough, but it's funnier to think of him not being able to go into the.
Yeah. He's gonna turn 21 in a year. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's like 20.
Yeah, I thought for sure I had an image for this guy, but I guess I don't. Which is all right. So yeah, are you making contact with this dude?
Yep.
Oh, what's your approach?
All right.
Good
Yeah,
question.
as you like come up to him or whatever, move in his direction, you hear he's having a conversation with the bartender. He's like,
Damn,
you got any good war stories for us today? And he'll, kind of spew off, the most recent one was that Donnelly fellow, and he'll kind of like embellish the blood and guts and gore of the scene.
Ooh, oh, he talks.
Oh, he's got a beer in him too, though. You know he's gonna talk more.
And that's just to the bartender.
I'm salivating.
Alright, so what do you do, Agent?
I'm gonna approach him and be like, I see we're both in the medical field. Mind if I pick your brain for a second?
Oh?
Oh, sure. I'm off the clock, but always happy to talk with another medical professional in the area. I'm Dr. Perkin. He's a 55-year-old doctor, by the way, just to kind of age him.
Okay.
I'm doing a little report for the Meadowbrook Sparrow.
Oh, you're a reporter, are you?
More for the health section, and on top of for the hospital I work at. So, listen, I'm running with.
You're running with whatever
He,
you get.
uh,
I get it.
He takes another drink. He says, "All right."
So I was
I
wanting
gotta
to.
say, this is the first time I seen you.
No, I'm not exactly from this area. I work in a town or two over.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like most girls.
I'm not like most guys.
Oh, that's almost as bad as Townsend running in like, do my boobs give me anything?
Listen, if you start floundering, it'll work. You'll just land the plane. That's all you gotta do to land the plane.
So I was wondering if you knew anything about the Atkins that used to live in the Spooner house.
Spooner House, Aiken. He's. What's your interest with them?
I've heard stories that when Jason found his wife upstairs unconscious, that the gas burners were on. It's kind of amazing the place didn't explode. Did they ever fully say what killed her?
He takes a shot and is gonna take a persuade roll to get him to talk about this.
Oh. Success!
Nice. Nice. Alright, so hang on. Aiken, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And that was... shoot. Let me go. Nope, that's not where I want to go. That's also not where I want to go. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go this way. Where did I give you all any journal entry on the Aikens or nah?
You posted it in the briefing room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so he answers your inquiry, but yeah, he explains that cause of death was pretty straightforward for that one. Just gas inhalation. She suffocated.
Interesting, and I'll write it down in like
Um,
a little notepad I have on.
yeah, but he doesn't elaborate. Doesn't elaborate beyond that.
And the other question I have, let's see.
Ooh.
I was wondering about a more recent one, Donnelly. Do we have any? Do you have any cause of death for him? Because all I've read up is it was just suicide.
And at this point, the bartender's like, you know, he maybe rolls his eyes, having heard the story just now. And he'll replay it for you, but it's pretty obvious to anyone or everyone who's watching or listening. He doesn't tell it with as much gusto as he did before. But yeah, like sliced through the neck, just like that Isari girl. Blood sprayed everywhere, just absolutely everywhere. And then like he'll quote, you know, maybe how long it takes for if someone's cut by the jugular, how long it takes for like them to die, and you know how much blood pumps out before, you know, the ticker is out.
He's got some story.
Yeah, well, when you've worked at the coroner's office for 20, 30 years, you see a thing or two.
Did any of my last question for the house, and I'm sorry I'm bothering you with all these. I just want to know, did any of these deaths from that house seem to have anything in common at all? Anything? Because it's so random that all these people would just go off and kill themselves.
He looks at his beer, and it's empty.
Oh.
And he takes a swig anyways, just to clear it out. And says, no, you're right. They all seem to die from different causes. Well, good luck with your report.
Thank you for your time.
I'm gonna head out early. He's like, you need me to call you a cab? It's like, no, I'll call an Uber, whatever.
Agent Lift shows up.
Yeah, but he dips out. Pieces out.
Hey.
Anything?
No, just that the coroner basically started thinking it's strange too that they all just died by suicides, but nothing connecting them really.
We didn't find anything else about Donnelly.
Uh, I don't remember reading it, but I found out that his neck was sliced. So I may have
Yeah,
missed
he
that
didn't
somewhere.
add anything new per se.
Yeah, I think the last two ones were like cut necks, and then everything before that's been like other
Mhm.
stuff. Hmm.
Right. So yeah, now we can fast forward to the morning of
Yes.
Sunday, July 11.
Sunday,
Sunday?
Sunday, Sunday. Yes.
Yeah. So Emily Harris or Harrison, however you say her name, she was a potential. Excuse me.
I talked to, yeah.
You could also swing by the house. Haven't done that yet.
We'd probably interview before we.
There
swing by the
is
house.
this. Yeah, there is Mr. Aiken who has survived. Which y'all can perhaps reach out to, try to connect with, or track down at least.
Denver, Colorado. Oh no, that's
Mhm.
Jason. Oh, that is him. Yeah, that's him. Denver, Colorado.
Maybe we can divvy tasks up, sort of.
Yeah.
Sure. Who doing what?
Good question.
Someone call on Aiken. Someone talk to Harrison, and the other two could maybe take a cursory look at the place. Not get too close, not do too much. Just take a look, see if there's anything going on, anything weird, anything that sticks out. Meet back up at the van.
So like scout the outside perimeter.
Yeah, don't go in. Don't get in there, but see what you can see. If anything.
By don't
Yeah,
go
yeah.
in, you also mean don't enter the yard? Or you want us to enter the yard?
I don't know what that would do. It may benefit us to enter the yard, but we need to. I feel like that whatever the case, the group that goes there, it needs to be a group that goes there. It can't just be one person. In case the house does have some kind of influence.
Well, I'm batting 0 on the answers, so I vote that I'll go. I'll be one to go to the house.
All right. Trigger nods at that. Tibbs, you want to call about Aiken, or do you want to do? Do you have a preference on what you want to do here?
I could do either. I could call. There's no issue with that.
All right.
Yeah, I will say you'll need to like do some sort of research to like find out his contact info.
Mm-hmm.
That can be like a computer search of some kind, or if you've got some detective work type angle you want to take with that, you can do that. And you don't have to roll maybe if your skill is high enough.
Well,
I'll see if you've got a.
the thing is, he wasn't.
Go ahead.
He wasn't a suspect of interest, so he can't go. Like, suspected murderer moves in to quiet neighborhood in Denver, Colorado. He can't go that route because I think they all just pass it off as a gas leak.
Just give me a
Mhm.
bit of time. I can probably find it out for you. I got computer usage 80. I assume I could find it. Probably. with
Okay,
front
yeah.
rolling.
Yeah, we'll just.
I don't know how long that
we'll
would
write
take,
that
but
off
however
then.
long that takes.
Nah.
And I guess we'll end up
Something you
going
could
in
do
a.
before you
We can
went
go
to
in a group that way if you want. I'll help you find the stuff with Aiken. You can talk to Aiken, then you can come with me. We can talk to Harrison, and the other two can
Scope the house.
take a look. Yeah.
All right, let's do the Aiken call. That's okay. Just to get it knocked out.
Yep.
Do you want me to record any of it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I'll try to hook up something to my laptop in the van and finagle it so that we can record it onto some kind of program. You know, Audacity or something like that.
Sure. I'll add in your Google search, you would have gotten some basic background information on him. Jason Aiken, 56, runs a gas station in Denver. He remarried in 96, and his wife Sophie is a local artist. She sells clay pottery to tourists and kind of like on a roadside shop kind of situation. Okay, I think that's all the background you get. You call him up. This is Jason Aiken. Who's this?
Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? You know what?
Hello?
Let's go.
Sorry.
Let's go the.
Play a game. Go the saw route.
I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna squeeze his credentials. This is federal agent. This is a special agent Barker.
Special Agent Barker, how can I assist you? All my NPCs say that.
Yep. Can I assist you?
Or what? Yeah. What's this about?
Well, we recently had a death of one of our fellow agents, and we're doing a little investigation on the Spooner house, 1206 Spooner Avenue house that you used to reside in.
Yes, that's correct. Happy to help. What would you like to know?
I'd like to hear about.
Why'd you do it, Jason?
Why'd you do it, Jason? I would like to hear about your experience living in that house. Anything?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was a fine house. We lived there for however many years you lived there.
Any problems with the neighbors?
No. It's a retirement community, if I remember right. They were, kind of small town and chatty, but pretty harmless.
I have here that you.
Yeah, I'm assuming you know about my wife's death.
I
Her
know.
accident in the house.
I do. And I am aware of her untimely death. Would you be comfortable talking about that?
I mean, yeah, if it'll help your case. I can't quite see how it will, but
Well, from what I've noticed, that there's been lots of renovations to that house. And in regards to the untimely death, this has to do with a gas leak.
that's right. That's right.
And from our notes, she died at the Meadowbrook Hospital from gas inhalation.
Mm-hmm. That's right, sir. Complications, from what I understand.
I knew he did it.
But you found her upstairs.
That's right. That's right. I don't remember if this was canon from the notes that you were given, but he'll give you a plausible story, like, you know, coming home from work, saw that the gas was on, and kind of made his way upstairs to, you know, pull his wife out. But he'll relate to you as well that, you know, he, like, after he stepped in the house and, like, smelled the gas and started to go upstairs, like, he had some hallucinations. At least that's how it was explained to him, by the EMTs, or, you know, fire department. He started to see bloody handprints everywhere, kind of like on doorknobs and banisters and on the stove. Those handprints were never found. So yeah, again, kind of they chalked it up as to not being unusual, just a regular old occurrence when you're breathing in gas that is choking you.
Did you have any hallucinations in the room where you found your wife?
Yeah, just bloody handprints on the doorknobs.
Were there bloody handprints on the... what was it? The stove? Where the gas was coming out of?
Yeah, I mean, I saw them there, but after the fact, I was told that there was no bloody handprints found anywhere. But yeah, I saw them on the stove. Or I thought I saw them on the stove.
It says here your wife woke up at the hospital. Did she say anything?
No. No, she was pretty out of it.
Do you keep in touch with anybody from the neighborhood?
No, sir. I've, for the most part, put that life behind me.
One last thing. Do you remember what kind of electrical problems the house was having that needed to be renovated?
Well, I think the wiring was pretty outdated. Hadn't been changed for, you know, at least 20, 30 years by the time we moved into it. I'm a bit of a handyman myself.
Oh.
And, yeah, just had to replace the wiring in the place.
Trigger's gonna write in his notebook, pass it to Tibbs gonna write in his notebook, pass to Trigger, like, any other questions, because I think we got a little bit out of this that might be useful.
Trigger's gonna shake his head, as in, like, no, we're good.
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your help.
Absolutely. Hope this helps solve your case.
I hope so too. Hang up.
I love you. Oh no.
No, you didn't get to say it. You didn't get to say it.
Yeah, no love you bye.
The hallucinations from gas leaks, that could be something to take under advisement if we are going to go inside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I see we're getting close to our end time. What was the next thing y'all wanted to do?
We had
See if we
the
can bang
interview
stuff out real quick.
with Harrison and case the place, and potentially a call to
Okay.
Snedeker, I suppose.
Okay, let's do Harrison.
All right.
Emily Harrison. Where
Alright,
are
me and
you
Tibbs.
at? She has the end table, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emily Harrison, 77,
Damn.
purchased the end table in 1956. She is a widower who lives on the far side of Meadowbrook. And that's all you get. Background-wise, before you talk to her.
10 years. 77 years old. Widow.
Yep.
Owns the end table.
So what's gonna be our cover for this one?
I was literally just about to ask you
Mhm.
that.
Oh, while you guys are figuring that out, I'm gonna BRB.
All right.
All right, Trigger. You already know that we've done the Meadowbrook Sparrow route. We've done the interested homeowner route.
Yeah, we've done the paranormal investigator route. That may be another good one to take again, though, depending.
But we're specifically asking about the end table and her experience in the house. So, what covers that? The fourth route wouldn't really make sense if we're like, oh, we're friends of the Donnelly, of Donnelly's friends. That won't. Like, well, how you know about this end
Yeah,
table?
why would you want to know about the table? That's true.
So, we could also do the historian route.
That would be a hard one to bullshit if I have to do that.
The dice roll.
Yes, mechanically, yes.
Not if you're going with Townsend.
That's fair.
I believe. But they know
We
what.
could go that.
Because if you do paranormal investigator, like what are we gonna say? We think your end table's haunted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, straight up, anything from that house is haunted.
Huh. If she doesn't brush us off that is an inn, and it opens up questions about the house and her
Yeah.
experience in it.
And the danger they're in. That may check off the house is dangerous if she did that, but
Damn. So are you
oh
going?
shit, he's back. The
So-
fuzz is here.
Wait. So are you going in with Townsend?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Townsend is still around to go in for that route, because I had told the two to
To go.
check out the house.
Decent place.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
So it's just me and you.
Shit. All right. Let's do this. All right. Let's.
We're doing the paranormal investigator route.
So I mean, here's something. Like, you have the whole day of Sunday. If you all want it, like, you don't have to divide and conquer unless you really want to.
It's still gonna be in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, like maybe it'd be a 20-minute walk or something, but
Well, if that's the
Y'all
case,
got
we
the-
can. Yeah, then we gotta explain why the whole group's here. I feel like having a big group is a little bit less
Intimidating.
good than having the
No,
small.
it's more intimidating with the 4 people showing up, rolling up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
That-
small groups better.
Well, the 2 of us showing up in suits.
Yeah, but I got a nice green fedora. It's a disarming fedora.
Disarming fedora.
Yeah, they don't feel so. It's like, oh, this guy doesn't work for the feds. He's
Alright,
possibly a jazz musician.
Ooh.
you're definitely going to the interview, I'm hearing.
I'm definitely going because I said I would. But as far as who else goes, I stayed with Tibbs to do
The phone call. Yep, to
a phone call
tap it.
to
I
record it
Mhm.
and do all that.
I mean, I might not be like super like a super celebrity, but maybe it's not a good idea if I show up in television.
I'll go with my camera to play the paranormal angle if we're going that way, since I took the camera from the box.
Don't forget to ask for permission to take pictures
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
end table to make it legit.
All right.
Trigger
I
will
do
like.
wanna- Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna Trigger will like dig around in his backpack and find some like some device that is not an EMF but make it look like one.
Phone app, dude.
Sure, you can easily
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
he's gonna go all in on looking the part as far as that, and acting eccentric.
You want to mess up your hair a bit too? Look a little wiry.
Yeah, he'll like. Yeah, he'll mess up like any like hair product he's put in there to give it a little out of place, but nothing like so bad that it's like
Mm-hmm.
crazed homeless man. But
Yeah. It's definitely intentional and stylish.
he'll take off the blazer and the hat so it's like less
Less professional.
yeah.
Less intimidating.
Yeah.
If we go to like another 30 minutes, are people good with that?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. All right. So you show up. Whoever is going shows up on the doorstep, knocks on the door, and you are greeted by an old lady. But you already know how old she is, so.
Yeah. And Trigger will say, Miss Harrison. Is
Yes,
that
that's
you?
me.
All right. Great. My
Call me
name's
Emily.
Oh, Emily. Well, pleasure to meet you, Emily. My name's Todd.
Todd.
And he
Hi, Todd.
reaches out to do like a gentle handshake, like southern like gentleman handshake on a lady.
Yep.
Me and my Rem said she was coming, so Toph's here. Me and my coworker here, we're researchers into the paranormal and things of that nature.
Ooh, it's
so we've-
paranormal.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people like that sort of thing. Are you into it?
Oh, we dabble a little bit.
You dabble. Excellent. Then I guess I came to the right house.
Yeah, what's
So
the name
we-
of your show? Maybe I've watched it.
Uh,
Are you on YouTube?
well, we haven't got the YouTube started yet. We're kind of new on that, but I can send you an email once we get it set up. Do you have an email I can send that to?
Okay.
So you seem
yeah, I
tech
think
savvy.
So.
I
Yeah, perhaps marginally so.
We're tentatively calling it Ghost Seekers. So
Ooh, that's a catchy name.
yeah, I like it. If you think of something better, though, you tell me. We'll give you credit for the name for helping us out if you like. We're investigating the old Wheeler house, the Spooner house. The one with all the history here.
Oh yeah, that one's got a ton of bad history.
Yeah. So we found a bit in our research there. What do you know about the place? Anything you can tell us that's of interest?
Oh yeah. And she'll basically spout off quite a bit of what you know. I'm trying to think how much she would know. But she knows quite a bit, and at the end of the day, she doesn't really add anything to what you already know.
Just kind of
About the
corroborate what
house.
we know. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite clear though that like this is a topic of conversation around her peer group or whatever. Like, she knows a lot more than a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll also add into it. I'll kind of get in a bit closer to it and say, listen, we also heard that that you were able to. Is it true that you were able to purchase a piece of like furniture from that house?
Oh
that true?
yeah, the armoire.
Oh yeah.
Would you
It
like
is
to
true.
see it?
I would love to see it. My
Oh, sorry.
my
is
camera
the
woman.
Nope, I'm lying.
End table.
It's
Not
the
the
end table
armoire.
she has.
The end table. Yeah. The end table. The end table. Yeah. I'd love
Yeah,
to see
come
it.
on inside.
My camera woman
Would you
here
like some tea?
would potentially like to take some pictures if that's okay with you. We will make sure it's very tasteful and nothing revealing would be shown if we do end up using it.
Maybe I need to. I should have cleaned up the place a
Clean
little
up.
bit. It's spotless. But yeah, she invites you in and shows you to the table.
So I'll start. I'll ask her about the table and be like, "Well, have you had any? Has anything supernatural happened around the table? You've heard anything here, or anything weird sounds, or?"
No, but maybe you want to take a look, take some pictures of this, and kind of as you're inspecting the table, you see the edges are painted with like complex interweaving designs that are like very geometric in style.
No. No, I don't want hypergeometry.
And the top of the table has like a very clear symbol on it. It's like maybe etched in as opposed to like painted.
Oh.
And it's like a triskelion, a triple spiral. Kind of like the Celtic
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Celtic
of.
spiral thingy. Yep.
Trigger will look a little slack-jawed at that. He's like, "That's amazing. The work on this."
Isn't it? This was a real steal when I got it.
I imagine so. Looks like it's worth every penny.
Oh yeah,
Do you mind if I?
for sure,
Touch
for
it?
sure.
You mind if I touch it? He said.
Yeah.
Oh. Go ahead, and she like loosens her blouse. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
No. Oh my God. Not Plan B, Plan C.
We are live on Twitch. Chill.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna run his
Okay.
hand across like the etched symbols just to feel like for anything out of place or anything like that, and on the painting as well. He's gonna be gentle about it though. He's not gonna
Yeah.
go crazy.
Sure. So closer examination of the geometrics, those patterns, reveals that they are actually stylized people dancing. And you find a recurring common element in the design. There is a dark man bigger than the rest that leads the dance. He has no face, and instead seems to have a horn in its place.
A horn like a deer horn or like a trumpet horn?
Good question. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna say more like a rhino horn.
Yeah, like a horn one. Not an instrument.
Yeah. Right. But I'll double check that for you.
I'll point that out to her when I see
Careful
it.
examination. Oh, I never noticed that before. But careful examination of the triskelion piece.
Yep.
Reveals that there are 3 slats of wood that compose the surface of it that are misaligned. It looks like, maybe they can be, like a lid that's half screwed on. Like maybe there's a compartment here you can open.
Oh.
Oh no. I would like to try to do that without breaking anything.
Oh yeah,
And
sure.
I'll tell her that in the process. It looks like this can be open. Like there's something inside of it. Have you ever opened it?
Oh no, I've never noticed this. Oh, how exciting! Are you getting a lot of pictures of this?
Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Tom's back here going click, 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 click. Definitely taking pictures.
I will hope she is taking pictures though.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you're able to carefully remove the slats. Inside, you find 3 objects, and you also kind of like notice, like it doesn't look like this thing has been opened for a long time, like decades. The first object is a bronze knife. It is small and sharp, and there's nothing else obvious about it immediately. There's a bronze bowl that is marked by the same triskelion symbol, and seems on initial examination to be clotted with dirt. And lastly, there is a book inside, and just a quick cursory examination reveals it to be Isabel Wheeler's diary. Seems to cover the
Ooh.
years 1927 to 1955.
Now we're finding the good stuff.
How do I persuade her to sell me the journal?
All for the show, right?
Yeah, you can persuade.
I want to try to tell her, listen, these objects, I simply have to buy them from you. I feel like this would be a great start to our show. Or if not buy them from you, borrow them from you just to get some film footage and some research on it.
You'll I'll just kind of like glaze over or whatever. You know, like maybe she'll negotiate for like a spot on your TV show, or you know, like definitely wants to be kept apprised of anything that you find
Yeah,
related to these things, but she's not
not gonna sell them
she's not averse to
probably.
the idea
Yeah.
of letting you borrow them and use them for the show. But yeah, she won't sell them to you. I don't think she's ready to give ownership of them up. But if you promise to bring them back and you give her, you know, like your contact information, etc., promise to put her in the show, that kind of thing.
Yep, I will do that. I will give her the contact information for the burner phone. Because I feel like they would get rid
Okay.
of the burner phone after we're done with the mission, kind of thing.
All right.
yeah.
And do you give like just a random fake name?
I already told her my name
I
was
can't
Todd.
remember how you
So,
introduced yourself.
yeah. Todd.
Yeah,
Todd
Todd Howard.
That's right.
Yeah, Todd Schwartz.
Todd
Damn.
Schwartz. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Black Todd, dude.
All right, sweet. So that's the result of Miss Harrison. Was it the house that we were checking out next,
Yes.
Yep, Ace in the
or
house.
Snedeker call?
Oh,
We also have to do that.
Let's do the Snedeker call, real quick.
it's a
You
long
got it.
overdue.
Damn, I got a lot of spotlight today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can have everybody on speaker.
Yeah,
With,
it's fine. We'll meet back at the van or something.
Don't
like
worry,
that.
Tibbs is okay with Trigger just doing the call. I trust you.
Giuseppe's Pizzeria.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Am I gonna have to do the
We can do
coded
whatever.
talk?
You know it.
We can do whatever, man.
I think what it'll be is when Snedeker answers, it will be the coded talk, but I'll
Mhm.
relay to him through that we're in our vehicle, we're away from prying eyes, we can talk if he's comfortable.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Store's open.
So We are still investigating. We have leads that we're still going for. In fact, we just found quite a few big toppings for this, I feel like. We're about to check in on the danger itself, and wanted to know to let you know that we did get seen by the news, but we haven't been interviewed by the news for what we did to get into the green box.
Mm-hmm.
Am I forgetting anything else?
Yes, we use our credentials.
We did have to use our credentials because of that. We did make contact with the police chief, Buffington.
Yep.
Mhm.
He was willing to help, in so much as that what he knows, and we didn't find anything else from the coroner, correct?
Correct.
Anything new? No.
Yeah, no, barely anything from the conversation in the bar.
Right. Nothing new as to determining the passing of our friend.
Yeah. Cause of death for Donnelly.
Yeah.
The pizza that's already been delivered.
that pizza's gone cold. But
Yeah.
we are working on the house now, and we think we'll get the answers we need to that with this.
All right, cool. So similarly in Coded Talk, he'll kind of like
It's so hard to think in coded talk. I'm just like, just let me say it normal.
yeah. Yeah. You know, do not get interviewed by the news. See what we can do to shut the story down, but it's probably out there. The police chief, seems like he might be friendly. Might have potential to become a friendly.
Yeah. Trigger will agree with that from his
Yeah.
assessment of the interaction, that he may be an asset in the future if we can find a way.
Yeah, he'll say, you know, essentially, if you think, you know, if you assess that he has that potential and could be useful, then yeah, bring him in. And what else? I think that's it. Keep
Yep.
up the good work. Stay safe. Love you.
Be
Bye.
back to the pizzeria soon. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. All right, sweet. So
You had
now
15 experience
the
points of
conclusion.
warmness. We're making Papa happy.
Yeah. All right. So who's checking out the house?
Tibbs and Townsend?
Mm-hmm. Unless we're all going, since we're all here now.
And what time of day do you want to go check it out?
Daylight. Anytime there's daylight.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay back in the
definitely.
van in case I need to do any shenanigans.
Gotcha.
Get that
Yeah, I'll say
drone.
earliest you can do is like 9 a.m.
That actually might be what I do, Rem. I might pull out the drone and do some flyovers, see if I can't see anything interesting from the van.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Excuse me. Yeah, if that's the initial thing, go ahead and give me an alertness test.
For who? Me?
Trigger.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just do Trigger, who's drone flying.
Fly his drone into the house.
Into the house?
Depends on how good I roll, I guess. Alertness, you said?
Yep.
Oh, of course I'm gonna pass the alertness test.
It's critical
Oh,
success.
shit.
path. Uh-huh.
The basic Graham alertness test.
All right, so yeah, you notice a couple of things now. You notice, kind of like as you all are in the area, a lot of neighborly eyes are on you. You know, if and when you look back at them, whatever, they close their blinds, but a lot of people are watching. Just kind of old people curiosity.
Hopefully.
Old people curiosity.
Hopefully.
You also spot quite confidently that there is somebody else that has eyes on you that is not the locals.
Am I able to get any kind
You know,
of
perhaps
look
you
at them? Or...
you catch an eye of like a vehicle that has driven around the block a couple of times to avoid suspicion. But yep, somebody else has eyes on you.
I will act a bit like I'm not noticing it, but I'll pick up my phone and I'll dial one of them. I guess I'll dial Toth and say, hey, we might have picked up a tail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's the car keeps driving around and they're clearly interested in what we're doing.
And of
We
course,
might not have too much time to do what we want to do today.
alright, and I'll definitely alert the other. Oh man. I wonder if it's the same car that was chasing us.
No, that was Desi.
Oh god, that's the triads?
Wait,
Yeah.
They're waiting. They're just like following us around. Come on. Call in the favor. Come on.
You can do.
Give us the
Hurry
Faustian
the fuck
bargain.
up.
That actually may be
Alright,
something I use
cool,
the
cool,
drone
cool.
for.
A Faustian bargain?
No,
Mhm.
to see where that car's going and what they're doing
Gotcha.
from up in the air. See if they're just like circling the
Mhm.
block or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's quite clear. Like they do different things to hide their behavior, but they're scoping you guys out,
You can't hide from
watching what you're doing at the house.
my godly eyes. I've seen everything.
All right. So how do we proceed?
That's
Come-
on y'all. I'm at the van.
This- Mhm.
I'm the Phasmo guy. I'm the bitch in the van. Let's go.
Go ahead, Townsend. You have an idea?
No, I was just summoned. I'm thinking.
I guess we're searching around the perimeter if we notice anything.
Oh, who rolled?
I rolled search because I said we're kind of searching around.
It depends on what you're looking
Okay.
for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'm just looking for anything out of the ordinary right
Mhm.
now because the house has been burnt, remodeled. There could be anything lying around, some kind of
So just, like,
something.
stuff in the yard or something like that.
Yeah.
Nearby. Yeah.
I want to walk up, down. I want to walk in front of neighbor house to right down the sidewalk, so I can get a look at the house.
Nice.
Do my own alertness for that.
Cool. Yeah. Go for it. Go ahead and roll it.
Roll human on the house.
It
Ooh.
it crossed my mind.
All right. So I got a few windows or yeah things open. All right. Crit success. You were What were you doing?
Looking at the house.
Looking at the house.
Just looking at the house from a distance.
Yep.
Walking around looking.
All right. So
Sidewalk
Is
view.
that 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. that we're at, time-wise?
AM, hopefully.
That's why I'm asking.
yeah, 9 a.m. is what
Okay.
I've got
Okay.
it as.
I didn't know if that was military time.
But I mean, yeah, you. Nah. Or it will do it as military time.
Okay.
So what does Tib see in the distance? Yeah, actually you hear sounds faint and you're not even really sure it's coming from the house, but it's coming from that general direction. You hear it sounds like some piano music, classical piano music.
Mm.
Do you have an art skill?
Nope.
Musical art skill?
No ear for music.
Yeah, no.
He's tone deaf.
Nope. Unfortunately, nope. And then Toph, nothing from the search, right? Yeah, failure.
Yeah. No.
Gotcha.
Can't. I noticed.
Alright, so yeah, after you walk the perimeter,
Hmm.
yeah, y'all meet back up.
Let me see something. Fuck, what was it? Was it survival?
Looking for tracks or things?
Yep. See if anybody's visited recently.
Or,
Yeah, I think that's survival. Tracking
Mhm.
is related to survival. I'll double check that just to be sure though.
I'll give it a go, and then you can tell me if I.
Use it to find tracks and trails, plan an expedition, predict weather, etc. Yeah.
I'll go for that too.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at my score on that.
Yep, I
That's
saw.
insane. You just know when we fight the big bad, all these crits are gone, and
Yep.
we're gonna get dunked.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so you are, again, kind of like walking the perimeter some more, looking for tracks, looking for signs that people have shown up, but again, essentially doing it at a distance. And it's a little bit odd, like, there hasn't, odd and like unsettling, there's not like any animals that seem to come on the property. Like you don't see any squirrel hovels, or you don't even really hear the birds singing in the trees nearby. And you do conclude kind of like a distinct set of footprints that lead in the direction of the front door. You see it kind of like traipsing through the front lawn. You can identify, it looks like, an adult male, anywhere from like 5'10" to 6'2", perhaps. Kind of on the larger side, like maybe 200 pounds, plus or minus.
All right.
And the tracks are pretty recent, like within the last 12 hours.
Toph, are we seeing the same thing right now? Like pointing at the tracks.
Yeah, but I would be more towards the one end of it, since you're further away.
Oh, you're on the lawn.
Yeah, because that's why I was doing a search.
Toph, since you're on the lawn, I'll give you this. You spot, looks like a loose coin, like in the dirt, and it just catches your eye for a moment. But roll me an alertness test.
Where are these rolls when I combat?
Hell yeah. You swear, like, just for a moment, as you're looking at this, this coin, a reflection that caught your attention, and your eye kind of like zooms out to the surrounding grass around this coin, and it looks like child-size handprint. Roll me a sand test, please.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Yes, it's coming.
And project if you would like to.
Oh yeah. There goes the professor again.
Don't forget to lower your willpower and the bond
Oh no.
when you get it.
New meta.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I rolled a sand test for you. Here it goes. Alright, cool.
Is this a bloody handprint or just a regular handprint?
Just a child's handprint. The grass looks wet around there, but not bloody. Cool. Is that where we should stop, or should we do a little bit more?
Probably
That's a
should
cl-
stop.
That's a good cliffhanger. You love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bloody
Yeah, let's
handprint.
stop there then.
God, we found
Ooh.
out so much today.
Y'all did get quite a bit. Is there stuff from Foundry that you want me to copy and paste? I don't know. I think it's probably going to rely on your notes, because there's things in my notes that
Just aren't in
y'all
Foundry,
didn't
yeah.
quite get. Yeah.
We
I'll leave it
need
up to you
to
if
look
there's
into
stuff.
these items.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
Yeah.
this knife. Oh God! If we could still meet with the coroner, I wonder if we could determine if the knife was was used to cut the throat.
You know, else could help with the items.
What?
Antique dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
with the
'cause
pictures.
that we just got of the end table. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We may need someone. Well, no, that's jumping the gun a bit. And someone's gonna have to start looking at that book at some point tonight.
Yep.
In game tonight.
Oh, you mean well, who does research on these books?
Is this a Townsend thing?
That looks like a Townsend thing.
It's definitely a Townsend thing.
Reading the journal?
Yeah.
Yo.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, that's something we can do offline.
Mhm.
I can get with whoever's
Yeah.
reading it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I guess my other question would be, like, do you want to do your little research stuff now during Sunday, so that we can pick up, like, Wednesday, essentially, next
Yeah.
week?
Because we would have the whole afternoon and evening
Mm-hmm.
after after surveilling the house. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be good,
Wednesday?
and it would simplify a lot of things. Get us back on the normal timeline.
Huh.
talking about Wednesday for when we're coming back on normal timeline, or
Yeah. So, like, if you spend Sunday doing, like, research on stuff, and then Monday, Tuesday, we've already spent in the county office doing research.
with the Townsend
And then we
special.
Yes. The Townsend
Oh,
special
those
that will be
are-
in next episode's recap.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. And then we can be in real time on Wednesday of
That makes
game time.
sense. That makes sense.
You guys are thinking actual like
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, no, sorry. Should have been a little bit more clear. In terms of actual game time, actual Friday, I'm assuming we should aim for.
Yeah.
And then we can decide, see what's going on, if we are able to squeeze in a second day or not.
Nice.
Yeah, because the Sunday is a potential day I might not be able to do, but we'll see. I'll let y'all know, probably by Wednesday or Thursday,
By Wednesday.
what the situation is with that.
That could be in 2 weeks.
What the true timeline is.
Yeah, GG.
No, we didn't get to do our thing.
Oh, all right, let me open it back up.
Yeah, you open it back up. I earned those. I earned my 1% in human.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Oh, we totally forgot.
I didn't forget.
All right, it should be back open now.
All right,
Let me.
let me in.
Let's go.
I do love that about the system. The way it works.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be careful not to like cheese it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
All right, let me open up this so I can see it. Let's go. Human plus
Ooh.
1. Let's go.
Ooh, my persuade went up.
I hate it. My persuade did too.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! All of us with human plus 1.
Human
Yup.
is cursed. You cannot raise that.
Oh my god.
Townsend, quit trying to bag. All right. Just so you get a 2. Tibbs. The betrayal.
Lots
dude.
of passes again? Is that the story?
Yes, I just checked to make sure.
Yeah, he was doing all kinds of crit successes and passes. He was
Oh,
killing
that's
it.
right.
With them being like 12 and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All
I'm
those
glad we burned all the good luck
important,
now.
Oh, I was gonna say too for Rem's sake that sand test, was that towards any particular thing or was it just unnatural so you don't get
Oh.
to deal with it?
Let's go.
Yeah, Skynet's gone.
Oh shit.
It was unnatural.
Okay.
Unnatural.
Okay. No inurement.
Yeah, good for keeping us honest though. Brownie points for that.
Brownie
I'm
points.
trying to keep track of it.
Hey, congrats.
That's right. Go ahead and
Hey,
give
I
yourself
don't.
a
I only
D4.
want to lose a D4 in brownie points. Let's go. I get hello. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Ooh, 4 brownie points. I don't know where I'll spend those, but
Nice.
we'll hold on to those.
Yeah, maybe Lucas. You and Lucas can have
Oh, the bingo night.
our team once you get enough brownie points.
Yeah, me and Lucas, we're gonna have a Delta Green bond. He's an agent. He just doesn't know it yet.
He doesn't know it yet. You're bringing him in as an asset.
Yeah, he's read in.
A wonderful
90-year-old,
asset to the company.
Not just a friendly. He's going in the.
He's going all the way.
He's joining the agency.
Agent
But
bingo.
his job is not to actually agent bingo. His job is not to actually like go out and do anything. His job is just to be like a nice old man for when you're in the area. He's like, here, just come hang out at old Bingo's house. Once again, I'm gonna be incredibly disappointed when he's the cult leader, and I now have to kill him. You were the
Mhm.
chosen one.
Yup. Yup. The new code speak for all of the neighborhood is about staying for tea.
Damn,
Having
for
tea and
tea,
cookies.
Theory? You know I'm not.
These cookies are delicious. What are they made of? Oh, the butter is made right out back.
Ugh.
What kind of tea would you prefer? Black tea? Chamomile? Situation. Green. Chamomile. Massacre.
Damn, that's extreme. That's extreme.
It's a good name, right?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'd get fired up for that episode.
What's it about?
About
Yeah, that's
the
good.
old
That's
neighborhood
fun.
cultist.
I'm enjoying the investigatory part of things. I feel like we're finally getting to the point where we can, as agents, do what we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does it feel like rewarding, like all the effort that has led up to this point? Now it feels like you're getting something from it.
Yeah, it feels like I know things to ask. I know how I should be doing it, how to approach situations a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We know to have some cover story going into
Yeah,
public.
yeah, it's been a bit fun being more creative with that, even though sometimes being on the spot for it kind of sucks, but you know,
Oh yeah, for sure.
it's supposed to though.
Yeah. Yeah. We growing as a cell, T cell.
Very dangerous
Yeah.
cells, T cells.
We will
Yeah.
become competent sometime.
Sometime.
Hopefully before you die.
Competency doesn't matter if you roll bad though.
This
That's why
is
you need to
true.
get it high enough to where you don't have to roll on those things anymore.
That's right. Yeah, generally if you've got like a skill or 60 or an 80 or in something, you can like prompt me and just see if you need to roll it all.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I try to remember. I think the only ones I have really is
Yeah.
computer science, and I think dodge is pretty high for me, but I don't feel like you get to pass on that one. I feel like you need to roll that one. That's
Yeah, like
that's
if it's a
danger.
combat situation,
Yeah, it's different.
yeah. If you're like, yeah.
I feel like the 60 to 80 is like you spending time and having the competency. It's just gonna happen. You don't need to roll for it.
Yeah.
Dodging is.
I want to say
time
40%. 40% is like a standard like college degree, college trained in something.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that.
Damn, let's go. I
And
have a
then, yeah,
40%.
80%.
I have a college degree in gun.
Nice.
Same.
Yeah, 80% is like a lifetime mastery pursuit.
One
Lifetime.
day I'll get to like a graduate of Human
A
Academy.
decade of. Yeah.
Lifetime mastery of alertness.
Yeah, alertness is good stuff. I am curious about the group following us.
Did
I
you,
bet it's an Italian car.
Nice.
you have him on your droid?
Do I have them on the what?
On a droid?
On the drone, maybe.
Yeah.
I was planning on like watching them with the droid. A drone. You got me calling.
Yep.
Right now.
Because I wonder if it's just the media because they were gonna pursue
Could be the media. That's true.
investigating the Spooner house, which they
I
said,
thought of it being something more sinister. That it would just be very irritating to deal with.
and there's always
Well,
Stop!
we,
You're giving him ideas.
we saw that kid's hand. Dark Brandon's back.
Dark Brandon dropped his coin, and on the coin is a picture of my face as I was handing him over to the Pugnani.
do
Oh,
we
this is great.
And on the back is a race car.
do we know how much just by looking at him Yarrow weighed?
Yeah, I'd
Enough.
say he probably fits the profile of the tracks you saw.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering.
I thought you were like, can we use the drone to lift him up into the house?
That's crazy. I don't even know.
Enough to break the ice.
Does Trigger can't Trigger perform that miracle?
Yeah, I think with your forensic skill or investigative skill, like he fits the profile probably.
Jeez.
Like that.
Oh.
Is Yarrow the enemy all along?
No, that gives
Or he could just be a reckless idiot. That's also possible.
that's gonna give Tibbs a bad feeling about what's going on. Especially after he said he was gonna, like, you gotta go at night alone.
Yeah, he's trying to set something up.
No, like if
Maybe.
these are recent, like, did fucking Yarrow go in there alone? Dude,
In order to talk to the ghost? Yeah,
Yep.
maybe. Well, he did say anything to serve his country.
Yep.
So maybe.
Because if it didn't fit him, they're like, okay, then somebody else went in. It wasn't a neighbor. Only other suspect would have been the media. Unless you think. No, it wasn't a giant Bigfoot septic hag footprint.
Yeah, you would probably rule out most of the neighbors. Like no one fits the profile there.
They don't seem to
Could
want to be in
be
there.
someone. Yeah, it could be someone with the media. It could be somebody with the cops. Very unlikely that it was College Boyo.
Could be the Italian mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we think it's Italian mafia.
Yeah, wouldn't that be sick?
The furniture belonged to a crime boss.
Dude, yes, mafia ghosts. Let's go, dude.
Mafia ghost.
Skeletoni, they call him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I got pee, dude.
Fun session, fun.
Alright. Yeah, I will dip out. Let y'all conspiracy theorize.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay. Night, night.
Nighty night.
Cha-cha.
They got him.
Damn.
He was so
He's
innocent too.
gone.
Thank you, Nish.
Oh, for the sparrow?
No. Just sometimes I need to be put on the spot like that a lot. I had fun.
Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it? It was fun, wasn't it? But a lot of times it's I think you would have been better suited anyways for those weird conversations.
Yeah, but I also shouldn't fucking head rush into it. So about the fire.
Yeah. I mean, I bet that coroner was like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, we're going to places. We're bouncing here and there." And if he doesn't get back to us, at least you don't have to have that awkward conversation where you have to explain. Oh yeah, it's me again. It's me again.
Oh, hey, it's me again.
But not in the bar.
Well, I mean, technically he was supposed to get back to us Monday, so
Yeah.
if that's done and pass. And I took the first sanity hit of the mission, not
Yeah.
John.
Well, you actually went onto the lawn.
It was worth it.
Yep.
I also now know everybody's sanity,
Oh, nice.
but not exactly. I told him no numbers.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Tibbs isn't like, I don't want to enter yet, but now with these footprints, it might be I gotta know.
You're too composed.
And he hasn't told you that he heard music, but footprints and music, like, And still not sold on evil crone at work. House might be alive. None of that has sold him.
I don't know, man. We have kids' handprints, people randomly dying, mirrors, fires. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, and Donnelly said he saw a child that he thought was Touré, Anton Touré.
Oh.
We're just putting the pieces together of what might be at play.
I actually have no fucking clue what it could be outside of a ghost.
A mafia
That's
ghost?
fair. The mafia ghost is real.
Like I
Did you edit
read,
out?
yeah. And I was telling them that I now know everybody's sanity. Not the exact number, because I told you not to tell me that. Just closeness.
Well,
Oh man.
with the pictures you're all gonna eventually share about the table, that opens up another avenue.
The pictures, the book. I feel like the book is gonna
You got
be
a lot of
interesting.
information. Yep.
I wonder how much of the book is going to be, because I feel like the crone might have taken over Isabel.
Well, she came in. We don't know how if the crone was kicked out, died, because she's not one of the deaths that's been reported at the house.
No, of course not. Yeah. But I'm wondering if there wasn't like a body transfer thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, could
Like
be.
she's like trying to live forever as the crone. But if that's the case,
Well, then we could be dealing with a cult of Italians.
A cult of personality.
yeah. Maybe the sacrifices are to keep her alive, but that's like pure speculation without
Any proof?
Yeah. But she's clearly important.
Person of interest.
Yeah, she's definitely a POI. She's got too much around her that's weird. Being called the crone, she was made fun of or picked on.
She
Apparently.
cured Lady Isabel's illness, maybe,
so to speak,
as a caretaker.
potentially. You think maybe it's a red herring and maybe she's like a good character?
No, I'm saying that she came in so she has some type of magic besides the name the crone. Because that's usually, you call somebody a crone, like, okay, that's a witch.
Yeah. So even they thought she was a witch.
And
Or there was rumors that she was.
I said, like,
That's up.
the dark man leading the dance, this devil entity or dark entity.
Yeah, the Dark Man's interesting. I don't know what the Dark Man is. I feel like maybe that's it's definitely something bad.
Wait, but you do have the items, right?
Yeah. She
Oh.
allowed me to take all 3 items for
Wow.
a look at.
So yeah, definitely antique dealer and definitely Townsend, who like.
Do we have anyone that can
Have you seen any of
examine
this?
the dirt on the thing, which is probably dried blood? Or if it's dirt, then where's the dirt from?
Wait, don't you have chemistry or something?
I have chemistry, science. I don't have like. I guess I'd have to have access to like a set, a chemistry
I wonder.
set.
Well, I wonder if my forensic kit will do anything for that. Because we
Yeah,
do.
you should be able to tell if it's blood.
The thing is, besides that, if we can't tell with my forensic kit, that we do have somebody who can examine it, and that is fucking Buffington, the police department.
Also,
Yeah.
Nish,
We're gonna have to read him in. I feel like.
I looked back up. I do have pharmacy at 60. I sent it to John earlier.
Nice.
Yeah. I figured you'd had pretty high pharmacy, or at least a good chunk of.
Yeah, because
points
I
into
think
it.
I think I took anything besides surgery. I have no surgery.
Yeah.
So if you lose an arm, you're fucked.
You could patch us up. You could drug us up.
I
Yeah,
can-
you're more like
I can
a
cauterize it.
generalized like first aid situation. If it's a serious injury, you gotta go to a hospital to get treated.
Yep. Only thing I can do is stop blood loss. Like if you were to lose an arm or something, from what I was reading in the book.
Well, like,
I
Yeah,
basically
nice.
cauterize the wound and get you there.
yeah.
Today
And
was the most notes I've taken the entire time. There was so much info we got today.
I'm on page 32 of my notes now.
yeah, that's
You
that's
started
what-
on page 2. Now you're on page 32 just from today.
Well, I was on page. I think I told Drew I was on page 18. What did I
And
tell
I-
him?
and I sent John the little bit he missed while he was gone when
Yeah.
I got like the info of the girl thinking he was FBI, which could come
Yeah.
into play. That we know she's watching the house now.
Yeah. Wait, which girl did you tell your FBI?
Let me open my notes.
Is Marianne or something like that?
Yeah,
One of the neighbors. Donnelly spotted at night with flashlight, saw him go in night. He died. Marianne. is the
Yep.
name.
it was Marianne.
Oh, wait, you told her you were FBI?
No.
But no,
She thinks he's FBI.
If you remember, she said she saw him poking around at night.
Yeah.
And then she joked that she thinks he's FBI, and I said, that would seem kind of like something like that, right? With him just searching around when nobody's supposed to be watching.
oh,
Like I joked with her.
the reason she thinks, but she thinks that it has been confirmed in the Sparrow. that he was.
That he is.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
He
but
was
if you
confirmed in the newspaper.
also notice, she said nobody believed her.
Yeah. Nobody believed her.
So she already had. I mean, she could be embellishing the story to make it be like
Yep.
I was right all along.
It could
But-
be, or
Like,
But we should
Mhm.
be wary of it regardless.
because she is watching,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, she'd be watching us right now too.
and she
The
said
whole neighborhood's watching us right now.
she said that she saw him go in the night he died. So
And she had the. She's the one with the table, right?
Marianne, no.
no. That was after the neighbor.
That's Emily Harrison. That's who we talked to, or I talked to.
Okay, so this is the first
And,
one.
Yeah, Marianne was the
Sec-
first one. Yeah.
that was when you two were together for that one.
Lucas and Marianne.
Yeah, it was Lucas. Then it was Marianne because I stopped to.
Oh,
to
yeah.
check
The
on
Marianne's the
Moxley.
only one that talked to the both of us because the first approach did not did not go.
Yeah. The first one y'all got dunked because you were living in sin.
Living in
Yeah.
sin.
Freaks.
And then Marianne's the one where we started going after the names that we didn't have.
Yeah, and she knew a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was house 3.
We were living in sin.
Yep. I bet if you would have said yes, you would have like, these are good Christians. I could loosen my
Oh.
tie and
Probably.
maybe crack a beer with future neighbors.
I'm more mad and interested.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from a gameplay aspect. This isn't mad at Drew. This is story aspect.
Yeah.
That I got nothing from the coroner. You wouldn't think, unless he knew more than he's letting on, that he was shaking talking about them, yet was just passing it off as normal.
Well, that goes into one of the theories I've had, not as Tiz, but as a player, that the house has the influence beyond that, like to protect itself.
I am 100% thinking it does. 100%. Because almost everybody we talk to, regardless of the outcome, so far with Human Ant,
Yeah.
everybody's been acting weird. Because the reason I brought up the Human Ant check on the Antique Girl was because she was talking very nervously when we got there. So I was sitting there like, I want to
Is
roll
she
it.
nervous because she's dealing with agents, or is she nervous because she's trying to cover up something?
That's exactly why I brought it up.
And we
Turns
fuck-
out it was just agents, but
yeah.
But still,
fangirling, man, because
yeah.
maybe she wants in on
it's-
the Delta Green.
it's the head.
Because
She wants in.
well, same thing with Yarrow. Yarrow was very excited.
Which is another reason why I think the house has influence.
I don't know if it's the house specifically. I'm wondering if one of the spirits isn't tied to the house, like
Or
tied to the
something
house.
they've all touched.
They like bound themselves to the house to like live forever somehow. I don't
Or-
know.
It could also be something from the house that's touched
We
all their
do
hands.
know at this point that it is ceremonial. There's a ceremonial dagger and a bowl for bloodletting.
Well, that
most
would
likely.
that would explain the throats.
A dance.
Yeah. The blood explosion's a bit weird.
Dude, you know what we don't know?
The dance is weird too.
We don't know if these old people are all part of that cult. They're all going in there doing that blood sacrifice so they can stay alive in the neighborhood.
Maybe.
Retirement, we don't want no youngsters. But they keep
It
us
could
fed.
be. It
Maybe
could be.
maybe that is the bait. Maybe the town it's the town. It's all cult.
The town or just the neighborhood.
It's possible.
I mean, if it could, that is true. It could be the neighborhood because we don't know if what's his name lives there, but the Antique Girl lives in a whole nother state.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the whole neighborhood either. It could just be a few people in there, but
I mean that too, or I think something they've all come in contact with too.
it's perhaps
there's
from their
so-
own choice too. Maybe they wanted communion with some kind of
Mhm.
dark entity. For what reason though? We don't really have a motive other than like the usual suspects of immortality or
Mhm.
power or whatever.
It could be anything.
The bloody handprints is interesting. That you got as Tibbs.
That's
From
talking.
Aiken.
From the phone call.
No, the phone call Tibbs had with Aiken.
The hallucinations.
Yeah, that guy was hallucinated bloody handprints when he was going to get his wife upstairs from the gas leak. Supposedly hallucinated.
Yep.
That definitely leads to ghostly theories, but what does that mean for us?
We're just dry. We're stuck on this river. Rowing that damn boat.
I hate that I kind of called it though, but I feel like I could have said, because I've been thinking about it for what 2-3 days trying to figure out what I was gonna ask and say, and I'm like, man, I could have done like I keep thinking I could have done something different, because I got nothing.
And you got something out of that third house.
I mean, we got
But the coroner. About the coroner.
the coroner, the first house, the stupid shit I sent at the antique store.
Stupid or well done.
I'm glad I didn't have to roll to open the slats. I thought for sure I was gonna have to do some kind of crazy roll to open it. I'm like, please, I need this.
I'm gonna post this gift for Nish here.
Oh no.
It makes more sense. It's a cult too that we've had this car following us since we've been here.
A nice friendly car.
Oh God, what if it's the cult
Mm-hmm.
that started the whole thing with Bradley or Brandon, and Dark Brandon is actually here?
You think Dark Brandon's here?
I mean, when we found out what it was, I looked it up, and that it is a group of people that are a cult. Normally underground, though.
Normally underground. Yeah. You could be onto something, Rem. You could be onto something. Alright, let's end this session. It was a good run.
I didn't realize I could click events and just go to channel.
Yeah. See ya.
But that's